Oh yeah. The fucking goddamn.
Oh,
fucking focusing on the letters. Why does it hate me?
I don't know.
I don't like black people.
Over a human's face, it focuses on letters. That's insane.
Sony product. We do not focus on black. We do not focus on black people. I am Sony product.
I feel like that. All right.
Welcome to the Snark Tank. You're about to get your ears glazed by the great Chris Raygun, Derek Blackman, and Tom Sweeney. Sit back and prepare for some action. Sit back and prepare for some glazing glory.
Yo! Dunk, dunk. I love that shit, dude.
What was that? The dunk dunk? What was that?
Don't.
You know
I thought that was Law and Order.
Oh, it kind of. Is that where they got it from?
Can you imagine?
I mean, actually, it's not that far fetched.
Yeah, it's not actually that crazy. Now that I say that,
Yeah.
it's not really that crazy of a prospect.
Yeah, just like the dun and then dun dun.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Snark Tank podcast. It's me, Chris. It's him, Sweeney. It's him, Derek.
Hey,
welcome aboard. Another day on this train. The train, you right there?
No, fuck.
Oh,
You good,
man.
brother?
You
Yeah.
okay? You sound like you're sick.
Oh my god, actually, I do need to take more antibiotics. I forgot.
Did you shit the bed at all?
No, I counteracted with pro and prebiotics to make sure that I didn't shit the bed.
Yeah.
You know. You don't want to shit the bed and have to, ruin your sheets.
Shitting the bed is pretty embarrassing.
It's a terrible thing to do,
Yeah.
Especially I don't want to upset my partner or nothing,
Yeah.
The partner that I live with and share the bed with.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
It's kind of selfish to shit the bed. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about today.
Fuck it. I don't like you guys.
We got a lot
I don't
to talk
like you guys.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna contact Newt this podcast.
Why? What's the problem?
so funny.
We're just talking.
That's insane.
You fucking make a video. I don't even. What would you even?
He makes a 7-hour video of like.
Oh my god!
I'm just like, this is what it was like behind the scenes of the show, and it's just him always being late to the show. You were really early today, though.
I was really really
Killed
yeah.
You were too early.
Yeah, actually,
really?
I was.
Yeah, he showed up, and I was like still kind of laying down scrolling, and I was like, what the fuck?
No.
Yeah, dude. I got that Disney energy right now.
Disney. Oh, you were right. Yeah, that's right. You were at Disney yesterday for May the 4th.
That's
Did you
crazy.
see that fucking Donald Trump image that he posted where he was like a Jedi, or he had like the red lightsaber? It was like a portrait of him with the red lightsaber, and he was like, "Happy May the 4th, everybody!" And it's just like, bro,
Does anybody else need any more proof that this guy loves being evil?
I know,
Like,
he
does
relishes
anybody
it.
need any more proof than that?
He's just like an unbelievable egomaniac. It's like to a degree where it's like, what? Like,
But
It's the most I've ever seen.
Like every time he praises shit, he only praises dictators. By the way,
Yeah.
He's like this dictator of Hungary, of this, and like these are great people.
This dictator has the best RGB fucking setup in his streaming setup. It's crazy. How long before you think dictators are gonna start like streaming and stuff?
Oh man, actually, I'm surprised they haven't.
I'm kind of surprised they haven't either.
I think we're on a dark timeline shit where like for a hot while, bad is gonna be like fine. Like for a long time, bad has been like under the lead.
We're kind of already there. Yeah.
But I think like we're at the point where bad is not pushed back against, but soon it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine to be like, oh, a villain. Like if Saddam Hussein was alive right now, people would be like, he's actually not too terrible. Like shit like that.
Oh well, sure, but like he's brown.
Well, that's a little complicated.
Yeah, he's brown, so like I don't know.
Villain paint is
Is he brown? Actually, I don't
well,
know.
he's the shade of brown. Yes,
I know his name is brown, but like,
yes, he is brown.
Saddam Hussein
He's
okay,
as
right.
brown as like a Latino person.
Right. He's not one of those fake ones like the bright ones like Wesley Snipes.
No. Wesley Snipes, he says.
Yeah.
He said
One of the bright ones.
one of the bright ones.
They call them bright ones.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm so
What do you mean? Like Wesley Snipes is too white to be considered black.
Yeah, like he's so he went past Vanta, which resets you.
Is he the darkest guy? I feel like there's so many people that are blacker than him.
No, of course.
I feel like I'm darker than him.
He's one of the darkest famous.
I'm darker than Wesley Snipes.
I was watching
I'm
wrestling.
not darker than Wesley Snipes?
I
thought I was darker than him.
You're close.
I need to see
You're
both
red.
of y'all in person.
I am very red.
You're red.
I am very
You do
red.
have a little bit of that red shade too.
Yeah, you look like a fucking.
Indian
You look
shit.
like
It's literally Native American
Yeah, it's
shit,
huge
dude.
little
It's gross.
You look like a pig was thrown off a fucking building.
What type of shit is that?
It's all bruised up.
Bruised and red. I hate that. I hate how red I am because I'm the only one that's like that in my family.
That's right. I've met your entire family. I met your
I
dad.
haven't. Have you?
Well, it's time to catch up.
Yeah. We've been catching up with
You
your
guys are hanging
dad.
out with my father. Welcome,
the dad.
boys. Welcome as you sit on a fucking it's a chair made of an elephant's face. Sit down, Derek. Please enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself.
But the trunk comes up through the middle of the chair.
So you're like,
what is going on with this
That's
chair?
crazy.
that was the last of its breed. You know that, right? It begged forgiveness.
Begged for it.
We taught it how to speak, and I killed it. Still, it was interesting.
Oh, come here, my little red glowing boy.
Red glowing.
My little
boy.
bright red body boy. Look at you. Look at you.
We're
You're so
getting lost in the
red-body.
sauce. We're getting lost in the sauce.
We are a little lost in the sauce.
I want to touch on something
yeah.
real quick
Yeah.
that I am sincerely fucking baffled by. All right, you're aware of this.
I guess
That
yeah.
So Gears of War's coming to PlayStation officially.
Yeah.
That's actually happening. It's kind of a big moment because that means like, all right, well, when's Halo coming?
Yeah, it's next.
Because it's definitely going to happen. I've been calling this for years, but like, okay, it's here. What do you think this is?
Like, what do I think this is?
If you heard that Gears of War's coming to PlayStation, what would you assume that would be?
Well, the thing that my first thought, and I don't know if it's your first thought, was that like this is the end of the Xbox console. Like they're not making. They said they're going to make more, but like
they're gonna publish it. Probably they're not gonna make anything else.
It's just
They're
like
going to do what Sega did, which is smart. It's like probably the best thing that they could do. They're going to make a shit ton of money, especially now where people aren't really going to. People are not going to be buying consoles.
Yeah,
like going forward, really, in the same way that they used to.
And then the only other thing is, also it was just because it's. I was like, what's the difference between this and the Ultimate Edition, really?
Right. This is exact. So it's 2025.
Yeah.
I think Gears 3 came out in
11.
2011.
Yeah, 11, I think.
I'm pretty sure. It's been a long ass time.
Right.
The idea that they would be like, all right, hey, Gears is coming to PlayStation. Isn't that exciting? Here's just the first one again. Is fucking bewildering. People have been asking for this collection forever.
Yeah.
Since forever fucking ago.
Yeah.
I am so disappointed in this. It's just the first one's my least favorite one.
It is objectively everyone's least played one.
Yeah.
Like, you don't go back to Gears 1. Like, if anything, let's play Gears 2. Let's do some horde.
Exactly. It's
That's
like
true.
maybe
two is the classic one.
if you're doing a restart, like I don't want to make it sound like it's a bad game. It's good, but like, brother, I already have this.
But there's no.
And they're doing it good. To be fair, they're doing like, oh, if you have it already, it's free for you.
Free.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I still have it.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking
It's
game I have.
not gonna be the. I don't care.
I don't care at all. That's what bothers me. It's like I should be over the moon about this. I should be so fucking excited. I should have been like, ooh, praise the fucking sun, dude. Gears is coming finally. Nothing.
Look, dude. There's
20 years.
There's no Berserker in Gears 2. You know, so
Is there not?
no.
Is that a fact?
The Berserker's in Gears 1.
That can't be real.
There's none in 2?
I don't think there's a Berserker in 2.
Look,
It's been a long time since I played.
I'm prone to being wrong.
Look,
but I do not.
I'm not. I have no evidence in my brain of fighting a berserker in 2.
You fight one. You fight the first one in the church.
You're in the church. I
or
remember
the
that.
first
No, I
game?
know that.
And then you fight the emulsion ones in 3.
the blowing up one.
Like it's like kind of green and jungly and shit.
A berserker
Berserker's
moment
crazy.
doesn't stick out to me in Gears of War 2. So
There's
you
no
might be
Berserker 2.
right.
That's why
But I just
stopped
have a
at
hard
1.
time believing that.
It feels like why would they do that?
Why would you'd think that it would be like if it would be like if the Jackals weren't in Halo 2. But they were in the first and third one. You know what I mean? It'd be like, why would they just not? If you already have it done, why wouldn't you just put it in the next thing?
It'd be like because the hunters are in Halos 1, 2, and 3, right?
Everything is in all of them.
I imagine so. It would.
Everything is in all of them, unless they're new, in which case they're there from then and then forever.
There's no golden elites in Halo 2.
I guess, but that's the same. You know what I mean? It's the same animal.
Nah, man, it's a whole different. The golden elites you can't kill. You got to hit them in the back.
I don't remember.
You don't remember what? No, you remember that?
Yeah, multiple enemies you can kill from the back.
In Halo 1, there's a part where there's a glass floor, and then there's 2 golden elites on each one. There's one on each side.
Yeah,
you have to hit them in the back. You cannot shoot them and kill them.
Why do I not remember that?
I remember this like vividly because I played
Combat
it with
Evolved?
you. Yeah, I played it with you.
Maybe.
You cannot shoot and kill them. You have to hit them in the back.
I've played a lot of Halo in my years.
I mean, I guess I just blinked.
Because I
don't know the biggest.
I remember encountering that when I was little and being like, "Dude, why would they do this to me? I'm 8.
All right,
I don't understand strategy."
You saying that though? Okay.
Yeah, somebody in chat needs to let us know.
Yeah.
I need to fact check this because like I just find it difficult to believe that there wouldn't be a Berserker in Gears of War 2.
I'm going to go play Gears 2 now. I'm going to pull up my Xbox One.
Yeah, I'm going to go find my old fucking hardware, dust it off, plug it in, play it at fucking 30 frames per second. Well, actually, they did up-res it and up. All right, whatever, fine. But like, put it on PC. I want to stream it. You know how much I want to stream? You know how fun playing Gears 2 on stream would be?
Would be fun as shit. It would be like... It would be the first time I'm like, hey, I want to actually do some PvP. Like I'm giddy to do it because I'm usually like, I don't care.
Dude,
just even a horde session with us and like some random fucking player, a listener. We can raffle. We can actually do that raffle.
Oh yeah,
that $10,000?
That was like
$10 for 45 minutes.
How long?
It wouldn't be that ridiculous.
It'd be $10,000 for 45 minutes, and that's it.
No,
and we get there half an hour later.
I remember it being like
it was like 30 seconds.
It was something
it was like a
you just
minute
load
max.
up the screen and then like, all right, man.
Peace out. But
that's so sad.
Man. I saw the news this morning. I saw Gears of War trending, and I was like, "Oh man, no way! It's finally happening!" And I felt myself getting so excited because I know it's close. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like that's gonna be a summer release. That's like right here. Oh, the collection? Oh, fuck yeah, dude!
Would have been great.
Marcus Phoenix collection. It's not like they have like a. It's so much harder to do the Halo collection than it was to do the Gears collection. That's so much more work.
Yeah,
it's so much more difficult. Why? Why have you forsaken me this way?
There has to be some sort of deal that there has to be something. That,
maybe they're going to space them out, but like that's also
nobody
crazy.
wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Spaced out. Like it's not like they're even remakes. Because like if there were remakes, then maybe it's like say the thing that's happened with Metal Gear, right? I'm annoyed, but also okay, they're doing actual remakes, so I'm not expecting them to drop them all at once.
Exactly. If they were doing this from the ground up again, I get it.
Yeah.
But like it's just a port of a remake from fucking 10 years ago.
It's gonna be a little bit smoother.
By the way, that Metal Gear Solid remake is gonna be fucking amazing. I can tell already because you know who's making that? Who? The guys who just did the Oblivion.
Oh shit! Oh, sick.
So that thing's gonna slap.
Sick.
Crazy. I might actually like it this time.
I like that game a lot because it's really cool, but I hate playing it.
I'm just not.
I like it. I like it. I just like it less than 2.
I'm more of a this is just me. This is a me thing where I appreciate and I'm impressed by like real life mechanics when they implement things in game. Like, oh, it's cool that they did that. Yeah. But I never enjoy them. This is in every game that I can think of. Even NBA Live, they're like, oh, if you put the game down for a while, your player stats go down because you're not practicing. Like, real, and I'm like, no, I don't like, it's impressive that they can do that. It's just like, there's been Metal Gear mechanics like that too. Yeah. There's this, but I just don't.
I like it to a degree. I just think 3's like a little bit overboard with it. It's just like slightly, not too much. I still enjoyed it. I think I made it like 90% of the way through that game.
Why is my food spoiled? So like
because you're in the fucking jungle, bro.
I'm hoarding food, and then it's like,
and then you gotta eat it, bro.
But then I don't need it, and then it's
you get your food when you need your food. You eat it when you need it. Then when you don't need it anymore, you don't get it. That shit makes me want
to kill myself.
You're in the jungle. It's gonna do it for you.
Can
I not salt my food?
No.
And fucking like I'm a cowboy.
Where are you gonna get salt from?
The one thing that makes the one thing that makes the stuff in that game better is the fact that like the ultimate forgiveness point of that for me is the end, like for the boss fight, where you could like wait a week and then he dies of old age. I think that's fucking sick.
That's
That's an awesome idea.
Speaking of spoiled food, that's how you can easily kill one of the bosses.
Oh, I thought you were saying speaking of spoiled food, you just spoiled Metal Gear Solid 3.
Oh no, well, I just again that
If you get spoiled 20 years later, it's like, dude, you should probably kill yourself.
That like look at that
Maybe,
point.
yeah.
At that point, I can't be upset because my idea was like this game has been out for so fucking long. You are not that interested in playing it. You know, if you haven't played it at this point.
Yeah.
If you're playing video games, you're like a person that cares about video game. That is like a very much so a benchmark video game.
It's just
I wouldn't. It took me a
game.
long time to play Metal Gear Solid 2, and I never cared. Like the way that I view it almost is like people can talk about, like, if I'm avoiding Metal Gear Solid entirely, basically for like a long ass time, people are talking about it around me. They can talk about whatever because it means nothing to me. You know what I mean? Everything that they're saying, like, I'm not gonna remember half this shit
Exactly.
because these proper nouns and these names aren't connecting to anything that I know.
Yes.
So
That's
like,
happened to me the first time I two of my friends, I was gonna wait for I'm the person that always waits for things to become super cheap when they come out. And so Skyrim dropped, right? In 2011. And I heard about it and I was like, oh, this is gonna be dope. And then I'm like, I don't want to fucking I'm gonna wait.
So you played it in 2019?
I'm gonna wait like a year. No, I played it in 2012, but I was gonna wait for it to be even cheaper, but it hadn't reached the point. But two of my closest friends wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. It was the only thing they were talking about.
A year later is crazy.
So it was not a year later, but it was within.
Oh, it was
the
a couple
next
months,
year.
right?
I would have waited a year because I just like, well, let me. I like sitting.
I played that game in 2017.
I'm a fan of. Well,
that's so funny.
See, that's crazy.
That is so funny to me. Like, yeah, because you lived with us.
Yeah. When I got my PS4
And
I played it.
you started playing Skyrim. I was like, "Are you playing Skyrim again?" And he was like, "Again."
That is the normal thing you would assume.
I was.
again.
That game trapped my
Did you
brain.
play the remaster version or the
I played,
whatever
I played
it was?
like the one, like the
upscale
Ultimate
one?
Edition or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, whatever the fuck that was.
Played that shit. It was insane. That's when I first got my girlfriend too. So she was getting neglected because that game was fucking.
It's a
awesome.
neglectful game.
I was like, I don't know how. I was like, I don't know how people. I don't know how kids in high school played that game and went to school. Because I would just be like, I'm not going to school. I'm gonna play Skyrim.
Yeah, I'm glad I was in college when that game came out.
And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to school. I'm gonna play Skyrim. I don't give a fuck about school. Tamriel needs me to cause chaos.
I think when I was playing, I was unemployed. It was badass. I think
It was badass.
I remember I moved from I was in Arizona in 2011 when it came out. I hadn't even heard the Skyrim theme because I hadn't been following the Elder Scrolls. I was just like, whatever. I'm aware of it.
Yeah, me neither.
And this chick, her phone was ringing, and I thought, like, I was like, the fuck. Is that God of War? What the fuck is that? She's like, no, it's fucking Skyrim. It hadn't even dropped yet. So this bitch was like,
dumb black person.
This bitch was like,
Skyrim.
yeah, you know, like she's like rabid fan. I'm like, all right, relax.
Yeah.
And then the next year I moved to Cali because I had to. Where my long story short, I had some law trouble with my car got taken away. I probably mentioned it before.
Oh yeah, you got your car stolen?
No.
That was me.
That would
It's crazy to think that we met before, like we actually like met in person.
That's-
You guys didn't meet.
It's
You
interesting.
met his car.
The reveal is interesting.
Yeah.
That all these years it was you.
Oh, yeah, it was me. I stole his car.
You stole my car, and then but I came back to California after you stole my car.
Yeah.
And I was jobless. I was trying to find a job, right? And so I had a sweet deal where my friend's mom let me crash at their place, and all I had to do was pay $50 a month till I got a job, which was like super sweet deal. So
That's
I
crazy, yeah.
had a little bit of money saved up. And then they had a big ass fucking one of those old giant TVs though, you know.
Oh yeah, like the big cabinets almost.
Yeah, and it's like $1 million and shit.
Dude, carrying those TVs was insane.
Oh,
it was like, what?
dude, we had like a
weighs all
village
this?
one time because my mom bought a house and then her partner had a house down the street at first, and we transferred it. Dude, it was like. There had to be like 7 of us. It was so stupid. Just taking it like maybe 5 houses down.
Dude, what's
Like
crazy-
ants.
What makes it
Literally.
crazy is that I've lifted TVs that are so much heavier than couches I've lifted before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
insanely. And I'm like, what makes this TV so heavy?
You want a heavy TV, dude? Like getting the CRT in my living room up on that fucking stand by myself was crazy. I felt like I had to like really summon. Like I screamed while I was looking at it. It was fucking insane. Especially those TVs too, because they're so awkwardly shaped, so the weight is all fucked
Yes,
up.
it's
No, the weight is right in the screen.
It's right
and I'm
there.
like,
So
why is it in the
it
screen?
wants to fall into you.
It's fucking crazy.
I remember lifting those TVs. I remember I was like, I'm gonna open the back of this fucking TV. What is this? What's in here? Is there another dimension? Because they're so fucking heavy, and they always fall straight forward on the screen and destroy themselves. And I'm like,
It was very
hate these things.
not having like
bulletproof
counterweights
Yeah.
would have. I mean, it would have made it significantly heavier, but having counterweights would have been nice. So they want, like, say, earthquake, they can fall over so easily. Well, they're heavy, so I guess they didn't really do that very often. But
No, yeah.
You know.
When they got flat, they did.
yeah,
That's why they made the bases
very-
crazy heavy. You remember the first TV that we got? I think
Yeah.
it's mixed TV now, actually. But like the stand that came with it was like as heavy as the TV was.
Those TVs are fucking insane, man. I really, really wish I held one of those TVs. Oh, no, it's one of them. They're all like, there's no, like, at my house in New York when I went back, there's nothing is like not modern anymore.
Oh, the old CRTs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I got one off of some guy who murdered someone or something.
oh, nice,
Yeah.
very cool.
I can't remember how I got that one, actually.
Did he murder the guy with the TV?
It was like a government repossessed TV from like some from. It was like some guy had committed a crime, and then they basically took all of his stuff because he was in jail for forever.
Okay.
It was like a crazy, like he was like a crazy for like actually
Cool guy.
like he should be in jail,
Oh,
like for sure.
Oh,
And a friend of mine worked for the people who was doing it. It was like, hey, you want a CRT from a murderer? And I was like, yes. What do you mean? It's free?
I want a haunted television. Yes, of course.
I want to see people screaming inside of it when I turn it on.
The people-
Oh,
that
shut up.
team-
I'm going
how-
again. I forgot. I'm trying to smash.
How many souls have been trapped by the the murdered victims of that guy?
I know.
The TV turns it on and it's imprinted into it.
Every now and again, I see somebody I see like a face kind of whispering around in the TV.
You know the ring? Like when a girl starts coming to you, what if you break the screen of the TV?
I think that's what you should.
Like in the
have
middle
done,
of her coming out, you break it and you cut her body up and she falls out. Ow!
Like, did you see that movie? Did you see The Ring?
I saw the original one, yeah.
Wait, what do you mean original? Like,
Because they made another Ring movie later on, like in 2016.
well, yeah, I'm just talking about the Ring, right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even know there was a sequel. I guess that makes sense. Why wouldn't they make sequels?
Is that a prequel or a sequel to Lord of the Rings?
I think it's a.
I think it's a novella. I think it's a novella in the series.
Oh, it's like a.
Like it's a
novel,
spin-off where it's going on at the same time.
Oh, it's like Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Or something like
It's
that, yeah.
exactly like.
Yeah, it's like this is the main timeline, but this is the story about the Lord of the Rings is happening, but this is the Ring. This is Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I saw Sinners.
How was it?
It was good. It's black, you know.
It's very black.
That's crazy.
Of course, it's a very black movie.
It was awesome. It was great.
I told Lily, I was like, Lily, I don't know if you're gonna be.
You know what it
comfortable
reminded-
with
I don't know
this
if
movie.
you're gonna be stupid.
Do you know what it
People
reminded me
like
of?
you get mad.
It looks really good. I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Do you know what it reminded me of?
What?
I want you to guess. A movie that it reminds me
From
of.
Dust to Dawn.
Yeah, there you go. It's fucking great.
Yeah, it's a Black from Dust to Dawn.
The one
that's what
my one problem with it, it's fucking, and I don't mean this in like a complexion way. The movie's very dark. I mean, literally, like I feel like I can't say it was like Azkaban again. Where I was
It's
like
not that bad.
It's not that bad, but it's damn near teetering on that edge.
The lighting when it's
yeah.
a lot of black people, when there's yellow lighting and there's like sweat, it looks, we look like we're made of like cinnamon sticks. You know, like
It's funny because it's like a dimly lit horror movie with like a primarily black cast, and it's very funny because it's like you kind of start to realize why like incidental why things like it's you. I'm trying to word this in a way that doesn't sound like you start to understand why racism happens, but like
you can
Wait, what?
But you understand why it's like it's so difficult to light a crew like this.
Well, duh.
It's great. I know, but it's like you can see why people would be like, let's just not make a movie with this.
Oh, you mean like
know what I
it's
mean?
not it's much more difficult.
It's so
to do
much
it.
harder to do.
Use
I think the
white
movie's
people,
dope, man. I think
But
the
it is.
music-
It's fucking a damn good movie.
the music's dope.
Music's great. That one scene in the barn is great.
That's a crazy scene in general.
Yeah, I thought the movie was good up until then, and I was like, oh, this is great.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
I like the movie a lot. I think the ending part with the Asian woman incensed me.
We're not gonna go into.
Hey,
we're not gonna talk
but
about the
it
movie.
had
I'm gonna
be-
watch it. So
But it
Yeah,
had
yeah.
to be done. To get the play
Let's
to
yeah.
it had to get done.
It was a bit. There's flaws. It's a little bit rushed, kind of. What are you doing? Are you taking
Look at Bill Cosby over here.
Bill Cosby?
Look at Billionaire over here.
What is that?
I take a drink of my water, and while I take a drink, he hits one into my mouth.
I'm that good,
Kobe.
dude. I'm that good.
That is. Look,
I mean,
what he's about to do is fucked up, but
so
You gotta respect the
gotta
sheer
respect it.
precision.
there's
of that.
technique there. That's like he's bullseye.
so he's
Bullseye, but he's
Dude.
Bill Cosby.
oh
That
my
is
god,
crazy.
that is
Bullseye
diabolical. That is so.
Is it
It's Bullseye.
Bill's eye. Bill's eye. He has the fucking stupid.
But instead of the circle, it's a fucking sweater color.
It has
like-
the sweater colored patterns and
Yeah, it's little Bill's head.
Having little
I
bit.
forgot he was involved with that fucking
Having-
show.
How could you forget?
It's him.
Wait, he's not Little Bill.
He is Little Bill.
He is
Oh,
Lil
I
Bill.
thought you. Sorry, I thought you meant like
voice
voice. I thought you meant his voice.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my-
Mommy, Daddy, I want to go to the amusement park.
I'm Bill. Bill.
Go go gaga.
Goo goo.
He kind of sounds vaguely.
Gaga.
If he's almost Trump,
Kind
kind
of
of.
Trump-esque.
Little goo goo.
What are you doing? It's
I
really
think
just
they're
in,
both from
it's
New
just in
York.
the
Get it from
stilted.
him?
They're both from New York, so that's why.
Did Trump get it from him?
Is Bill Cosby from New York?
He's from New York.
I thought he was from fucking Africa.
Yeah,
I mean, far back enough, probably, you know.
that Toto song was about him.
Oh my god, that is great.
He's just looking at a picture of Bill Cosby the whole time while he's creating a fucking banger.
It's gonna
One of
take
the
me
best
a lot.
human songs.
It's gonna take me a lot to drag me away from you. And he's thinking of Bill Cosby.
You see how it takes me a lot to drag me away from you. That's kind
There's
of
nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
yeah.
I bless the rains down in
Never.
Africa.
And the Reigns is
the pills.
Thank you.
There you go. I love the idea of Bill's eye. I love the idea
Bill's eyes.
of
Please write that down. I'm
There's
gonna
got to be
forget
another piece.
I'm gonna forget that.
I gotta contact someone. I gotta contact my officials.
Bill's eye. Hey, look, it's already there. Look, the fucking
It's already happening. It's already been in motion.
That's fucking funny.
Oh my god.
By the way, this is a fucking antibiotic.
Oh, all right. I thought
I put those shit in my pee hole.
you were popping Quaaludes.
Then I grab it, twist, and I
What's funny you say
yank.
that? I have like, dude, I have this thing called varicocele, where your the veins or what tubes or whatever connected to your nuts on the left side, they're like super inflamed and they're all fucked up.
You ever want a fat nut?
And no, my nut's fine. It's the veins. The veins, the tubes are bigger.
Yeah.
And it fucks everything up. Not only is the reason why I take TRT, because it's fucking with my. The weird thing is one of my doctors said, the urologist said that it shouldn't fuck with my testosterone production, but my endocrinologist said that it would. Two different opinions from two different type of doctors, but my endocrinologist is like, no, you need to be on TRT.
You have more than one. You have more than one doctor?
Well, specialists. Everybody has.
Are you serious?
I just go to urgent care.
I went to
That's your doctor.
I went to urgent care and they were like, we can't do anything for you.
Yeah.
So then I had to go to the ER.
That's how I know that I'm helpless and I can't do anything about it.
And then you just sit there.
Yeah, and I'm just like, all right. I
You
guess.
die in a fucking urgent care lobby.
Dude, I thought a nigga died. I thought this dude died at 7-Eleven. There was a dude, like he looked like he was probably like 20 years old or something. Windows rolled. It's hot as shit. So a few days ago, before it got all cold, it was hot as fuck. His windows were rolled down like this much. There was a bunch of fucking styrofoam cups in his car. So I'm like, that dude was sipping on some shit, you know?
Sipping on some slim.
Wait, what,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
like lean.
He was.
Why-
Promethazine.
The styrofoam, what is
That's
the...
that's like the fucking typical thing people make.
It's the typical thing. When you see the styrofoam cup, it's like it's now used. It's
What is that, like?
it's the cup, you know?
But what is it? Is that like a copper mug with like Moscow Mule? Is that how you...
That's kind of like
I
the
guess,
thing.
yeah.
If you see a copper mug, you assume you know what's in it.
Yeah.
So if you see people, especially stacking cups, it's like it's lean
drinking
heavy.
Drinking cups of lean is insane.
It's something
Nice
that you're
glass of
supposed
lean
to,
in the morning?
They say sip for a reason. You're supposed to sip on it, and then you have. I think some of these young.
have you drank lean before?
I've had the opportunity, and maybe one time I did unwillingly, because there was this. It said jungle juice, but it wasn't jungle juice. You know what I'm saying?
I drank lean like twice in my life, and I
Yeah.
will never do that shit again.
Yeah, like
I
The
don't
way
know. I don't know
you
what
feel
that
is that you feel like you sit down, and then your spirit sits down 10 minutes after you, and you're like, uh-oh.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't like being. I just don't like downers in general. I don't like being.
Yeah.
I like to be in control. So like as far as just myself, one time I even smoked too much and I hated how I couldn't function.
Yeah.
Like I was so stuck that I'm like, this is crazy. I'm at work. my boss could walk in. Well, this was an edible. It wasn't.
Dude, we were hanging with I was hanging with Jaylen and Mick the other day, and they were Smokey was like Smokey offered Jaylen some weed, and he was like, yeah, man, whatever. And Jalen's a friend of ours who smokes all the time.
Yeah.
And he got like, I guess Smokey's weed is crazy. Cause like he was like, that fucking killed me. And he was starting to think like, do I even get high? Like, what kind of weed is this? He was on his ass. It was fucking hilarious.
Was this Saturday?
It was on the other day.
Yeah, I was. We ran into Mick me and Jojo ran into the Mick at the liquor store.
Oh yeah. He was going on like a run, I think.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, he was like, come through on Saturday. We're like, yeah. I was like, hit us up, and then it was all cold and a little rainy, and she was like, oh, does that still happen? I was like, oh, we haven't heard from him, and so we just, I didn't contact him, and then I just like, whatever. But I told her, I was like, look, it's all good, like. I just don't want it to be one of those things that he thinks like, oh, they didn't want to come.
Oh no. No, I think because we were hanging out. I was like, oh, you should let Derek know, but it was like 10 o'clock, and I was like, all right, I'll send him a message. Okay. And then I wrote it out. I never sent it.
I do that way too often.
Dude, Mick has the most open door policy out of all of our friends. Like literally, like I just every time I've shown up, he's like, hey, what's up? I
am so.
But he's also the most legitimate of the people that we know, I feel like.
That's true.
In the sense of like, I would never step over there because like I feel like I'm always interrupting like a genuine like genuine work.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
It's not like me where it's just like, yeah, come on, whatever.
Yeah, what the fuck do we do?
Lily really works. That's it. But like, I'll just tell her go in a room. I'll just fucking laugh about bullshit. Fuck out of here, Lily. For poop again.
So you're not a fan of lean. You like to be in control.
Yeah.
You and Bill Cosby have that in common. You guys both like to be in control.
We do like to be in control, but just you
remind
not
me
a one to
one. You remind me a lot of Bill. Actually, you're a friend of him.
I mean, I do have like colors. Like I am a little.
You are a colored person, and you do wear colors.
I would.
Insane.
Damn.
That's how Charlie Kirk argues,
That sound, you literally like that was the spirit of Charlie Kirk.
I was. Did you see that bill or whatever that was going around that like even the worst people in the world are like
this is iffy?
Dude, well, it was like something about like there's a bill or like something or a motion. I don't know what the fucking proper terminology is. I didn't look that deep into it.
Right.
But it was like because everything's fucked anyway. Why care?
Yeah.
But like there was like this bill going through Congress or whatever that was like basically they want to make it illegal for people to participate in boycotts against Israel, and like the punishment is like $1 million fine or something, which by the way is like
so just like eradicating the First Amendment.
First of all,
this shit makes me so sad.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, it makes me so sad, right? Because
$1 million fine for breaking a rule against Israel is just very like.
Yeah,
it gives.
You know what I mean? Like
it's painting itself.
If you don't want to increase anti-Semitism, you're doing it in the worst possible way.
That shit's over.
It's done.
Well,
it's over.
There's gonna be another mustache fella again.
Well, look at
it's gonna be Kanye. It's gonna be Kanye.
Check this out, man.
It's over.
From people have been saying that since Benjamin Netanyahu is an ultimate war criminal, and if he ever steps down, he's going to be arrested and probably killed immediately, is calculated to protect himself. He'll sacrifice make things as anti-Semitic as possible, which will give him like credence to stay there. To be like, we are constantly under attack. You guys need me, blah, 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 this and that. Because like you're saying, things like that are being proposed, you would think like Benjamin Netanyahu, a reasonable person, would be like, please don't do that. You're going to make things way worse for our people.
Right, yeah,
and exactly. He's doing everything that is making things infinitely worse. Like say
1,000,000%.
When you have the choice between doing precision strikes and spec ops and shit, and you're like, no, huge bombs. And then all of a sudden now remember what happened during the pandemic when the virus came from China, and then fucking Asian people started getting beaten up. So like, what do you think people are gonna You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
it's causing anti-Semitism to
like a
rise to a
self-fulfilling-
crazy level.
It's a self-fulfilling
one shout
thing.
out though. One shout out to
100%.
plenty of communities within New York City are a bunch of Jewish people that are very much so outwardly speaking against that guy and being like, that is completely against the Jewish faith to do anything like this to people. Like they were people there already, and it makes me really happy to see that there's like a very large community. Makes me very happy is in my home. They're like, this is crazy. Like,
Well, yeah, they
stop.
would.
Yeah,
Like, they're
Stop. 'Cause
around other people.
Because
Right,
first of all,
right,
most Jewish people I know
right.
personally, I don't know a single person that is pro-Israel in my life. I have not met a single person that I know personally.
I don't
I've met
know.
like a handful of people who were tacitly. They were just like kind of as the default position as like Americans, but like not invested to the point where like
Right.
I haven't met a
I
single
don't know.
person.
I don't actually know any because we're regular people. I don't know nationalists.
That's
I don't
true.
know
That's true,
nationalists.
yeah.
That's true.
They're weird people. they're crazy.
Even my friends who are like more Jewish, like traditionally, they're like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They're like, people there are like, we're here, but like, we shouldn't be.
Yeah, and
we
that's
shouldn't
I
be.
just
We're
don't
just
like,
here.
That's the one thing I try to stay away from if anyone who entertain. I don't even want to entertain that because then you can just put that on everything else, right? Like,
That's true.
oh, we shouldn't be here in America. The Portuguese people shouldn't be. So like we can go everywhere that got taken over and slaughtered a bunch of people.
yeah,
blah blah.
at a
So that's
certain
why-
point things are what they are. Really,
Exactly.
Like, you can't really-
Unfortunately, we can't go back. So the people that are being like Israel shouldn't even exist, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. What are you doing? Like
Yeah.
you're making. I understand what you're trying to say, but it means nothing.
It's unreal.
You're hurting and not helping.
It's grandstand.
It doesn't really fix the problem.
It fixes nothing because that's not going to happen. The people, Israel's just going to get dismantled. Oh, we're gonna put the Jewish people in fucking Missouri or something. We're just gonna move them there. And
We
then,
need.
like, shut the fuck up.
What we need is Israel needs to make an anime
They do.
so that people like them again.
That they need to make an anime. They need to make a good.
Do they export any media? Actually, now I think about it.
Of course they do.
That isn't like propaganda.
Of course they do.
I mean, I haven't
one
seen
of
any
my
of it.
friends that play Digimon is Israeli, and he's like, yeah, they probably. He's
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, is there like a? What I'm saying is like, is there like an Israeli? You know how like
Israeli Naruto?
Anything like well known.
Israeli?
Let's go. What would it be called?
He I don't know, fucking
Oh my
Juruto,
Juruto is
Jew Ball Z,
kind
Dragon
of-
Ball Jew.
Dragon Ball Jew is actually.
All right,
fire.
now we're just shouting Jew in the middle of
Ball
things.
Jude.
Jew, Dragon Ball, Jew.
And it'd be the fit on the roof. It'd be the fit on the roof version of it. It'd be like, Dan.
God, that riff is so fun.
That's badass.
What is
dude.
it? Dun,
What are you trying to do?
dun, na. But it'd be somehow
Oh, that
that
song?
into the Dragon
Oh.
Ball Z theme.
It's the special move Cannon Spiral, but it's like it's a dreidel.
Mahal Sampo Torino.
Shalom.
It's Shalom.
I love it.
It's really Dragon Ball. It's fucking
Dragon Ball
awesome.
Jew is awesome.
That'll be an extra ammo.
It'll be the Rasengan, but it's a Dreidel splitting real quick.
Yeah, that'll be a.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I'd
An
watch
extra
the shit out
ammo
of that shit.
for sure. If I could make a Jewish Dragon Ball Z,
Oh man, that's
That's
fun.
good
Krillin
stuff.
would be
Fun as
exactly
shit.
the same. There'd be no difference in Krillin at all.
Krillin
He'd
would be-
Well, he's gotta have a yarmulke though.
it'd be a Star David on his head instead.
that is crazy. It's actually just Dragon Ball Z, but everyone has a yarmulke.
Yeah.
So it's fucking everybody's hair silhouettes. Like totally. Like
There's never Goku. Goku was
Yeah, how do you draw?
fine.
If you're gonna draw the Goku or like Vegeta silhouette, it looks weird now.
Vegeta's fucked in
well, no,
particular.
well, Goku is fine because Goku has the
Oh, 'cause
round
he does
part.
have
He
that
has the
little
round
part
He
that
does
he
have-
can
that
put
actually
on.
is
and when
a
he goes
yarmulke.
Super Saiyan, it's just the yarmulke is on top. Like
it still needs to be
like
that,
it's like it's
absolutely.
pasted on there. Like that doesn't fall on regular. It's like pasted on the top.
Oh man, yeah, I can't wait to do that. That's fucking awesome. I can't wait to do
Oh,
that.
speaking of,
speaking of Jewish people,
Well, I was. Yeah. Okay.
people, I
I
guess.
guess.
you could lightly touch on the fact that the debate between Hassan and Hassan and Ethan.
and
Sure.
Ethan.
Ethan.
Yeah, is that how you? I think that's how you're supposed to say it. We're all wrong.
That's right. Yeah.
It's Ethan.
It's Hassan and it's Hassan and Ethan.
Ethan.
Hassan.
Fucking.
Hassan.
That Hassan. We're excuse our ignorance for mispronouncing their names for so long.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it more. I'm gonna ramp it up. I can be worse.
Yeah, Hassan and Ethan's wrongs. Hassan Ethan had a debate.
They had a debate. It was cacophonous, to say the least.
It was. That's exactly the right.
It was
phrase
really
for it.
bad.
word.
It was. I love how debates, when they happen now, the only people who lose really are the audience.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of how I felt
It's
watching. I was
the
like,
people
it's
who
the
aren't
audience
invested on a side.
It's the people that go in there that genuinely want to hear a conversation and see, oh, you guys might have points, and you're like, oh.
If you think, like, yeah, if you are somebody at this level of being on the internet, like you've been on the internet and you understand who these YouTubers are and shit and Twitch streamers or whatever, and you think you're gonna get any reasonable discussion out of a quote unquote debate, like what do you?
yeah, where you been?
Yeah, like what are you doing?
So
what are you talking
Ethan
about?
debated
Sir?
Sam. It was insane conversation. I feel like Sam Cedar wanted to get up and leave halfway through it. He just wanted to like not be there anymore.
Oh, of course.
I'm
yeah.
sure.
But you know, he agreed to do it, and Sam Cedar. I think he sounds a little like Kermit the Frog. I think he does a little bit.
I know what you're saying.
He has a character voice.
Yeah.
I don't know about Kermit.
He doesn't sound like
I don't
Kermit.
think he puts on a bit, but I think his voice would fit a Muppet. You
I know
like, it
exactly
would
what
fit a
you're.
Muppet.
I know exactly.
I
what
like
you're
him
saying.
a lot. I actually think Sam Cedar's a cool guy, but
Well, I don't know him.
I
I don't know him personally.
From what I perceived of him so far, I
He
think he's a
seems
cool guy.
fine. You know,
Yeah, he seems fine. He's a
he might be addicted to lean for all the fuck I know.
Yeah,
That's
He
crazy.
probably is.
That's crazy. If he stands up and you see a bunch of styrofoam cups fall off his lap, he's like, all right, guys, I'm heading out. And he just passes out.
they didn't cut
falls.
away fast in time.
There's a bunch, like 12. 12, and it sometimes just says the date of them.
He's got a soda drink out with lean in it.
That's like Smitty
Werberman Jensen.
Schmitty Werben Jagerman Jensen.
Oh, Jagerman. I
Smitty
forgot about that part.
Werman Jagerman Jensen?
Yeah, Switty.
Smitty Wergen Jagerman Jensen.
Jagerman Jensen.
Wergen or Werman?
Wergen.
I think it's Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen.
Werben?
I think it's Werben.
Werben Jagerman Jensen? Okay.
Yeah.
I used to know that shit, but it's off my top of my head. Now saying
I
that hurts
still
my
do
voice.
for some
It's
reason.
been a while.
Lily fucking knows every.
Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen.
She knows every word to that episode. It's
He was
fucking
number
crazy.
one.
That's crazy.
It's Tism. That's Tism.
I have a picture of me, like fucking old school fucking photo where I'm just playing this gay ass metal guitar like in my room, and that old the CRTVs
yeah.
fucking
With the hat on there.
it's the perfect scene where the hat, it looks like the hat is being about to be placed on my head. And It's
Oh.
like the perfect shot, and I'm like, I love this photo because it's just like, damn. First of all, well, go ahead.
No, it just reminded me of like a foot. Like I was going through like a bunch of old photos when I was home with my parents.
Yeah.
One time because I was like looking for stuff to bring home and like frame in my apartment, and I found this one photo that I took in like 2002 or 3 that looks like a modern. Like, you know how like we will share screenshots of like ridiculous images from cartoons or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like I have a printed out fucking Polaroid picture of my TV with Ed and Nettie, and it's like on the TV, and it's the scene where Double D is like stretched out and like sunburnt on the ground screaming. And it's like in the middle of all these family photos. I was like, why did I take this photo? Like I knew back then it was like, oh, I want to screenshot something, but screenshotting doesn't exist. So this is like, this is
It
as
didn't
close
come
as
out.
I
It
can
didn't come
get.
out yet. I gotta do this.
That's great.
Analog screenshotting is hysterical to me. Like I
There's-
couldn't believe like I took a picture of a meme in 2002.
There's a
when
bunch
I
of
was,
pictures
like,
of me as a
fucking
kid
10.
being crucified.
Excellent.
Like
What?
6 pictures of me being crucified as a kid.
Yeah, you were being crucified?
Yeah, crown of thorns and everything.
So they failed? They
Yeah.
didn't go all the way through?
I didn't die. They just like, oh, good job, and I healed up pretty nice.
So it's just like, it's just like a couple hour punishment. They just leave you up
I
there for a
healed
couple
up pretty
hours.
nice. It's like, oh man, where'd the holes in your hands go? They were there, dude.
They were there, just yeah, really
my
good.
bone and skin and tendons grew back, and I'm fine.
Hey man, technology. They started
Urban
skin
technology.
grafts. Yeah,
Bone
graft. Yeah,
graft.
the dudes that in the alleys. Don't you guys have those alley surgeons?
Oh yeah, LA surgeons.
They have them
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
They have them everywhere. Right? Isn't that a common thing? I go outside right now and turn white if I wanted to.
And you can find an alley surgeon near you if you go to I think AliExpress.
You go to AliExpress.
.com.
Ooh,
Go to Alex, which one you Alex surgeon?
Not the AliExpress you're thinking of. It's AliExpress spelled like back alley.
ALLEY.
And then you can find it'll give you real time GPS coordinates of like where these alley surgeons are.
And no surgery, you right up. They'll take you apart, put you together 3 times as fast, man.
I love that idea. I love the idea of alley surgeons. Like, you know how like dudes in prison are like really resourceful and they can make all of sorts of shit that we never would have even thought of. Like, oh, they're making wine and shit, you know, and they're making
toilet.
They're doing things that I never would have, because I don't need to. I don't need to think that way.
Yeah.
And so the alley surgeon, like, oh, how do they get their anesthesia? You know, like, what do they do? Like, they find different ways. Like, they get like rat juice. And then like ferment it, and then they do things to like numb people.
Juicing a rat like a wet towel.
They don't kill it though. They need to keep their freaking their stock, so they squeeze it real tight, and the rat's like, and then they throw it back.
Throw it back
in a rat bin.
Back in the rat bin.
Back in the rat bin.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So yeah, so I think that's what the debate was mainly about.
Yeah,
rats.
The
rats. Like Hassan, Hassan, and Ethan were like, hey, you know, New York rats are the best Jewish rats or something,
right?
And then Hassan was like, well, I moved to West Hollywood or whatever, and there's a lot of like Hasidic rats over here that are actually way better,
right?
And they're like, I think our rats are better than yours.
It was debating the validity of rat Judaism.
Yeah, and like who has the actual right?
I feel like that's really close to something horrible.
It is really close.
If you have a negative connotation of rats,
if you think like you, then it's a bad thing.
Yeah. What do you mean, bro?
I think rats are extremely useful, and I think people have created many things and labs that have improved our life significantly. So
yeah, I think it's Jewish people.
So I think, yeah. So I think.
Anyway,
it's such bigotry. You have no clue how to continue.
I was on this bullet train. We were coasting, and that shit fucking derailed hard.
Listen, look, it was.
I want to do that. I want to I don't want to kill myself actually, but like
with the train.
But I want to like derail a train with my body.
I do feel like. So listen.
Ruin it.
So look, this might be.
You just have this motor by you, just shove it. Just like,
this might be a little.
Get stuck in the middle of the train.
This might be a little insensitive, but like, I do feel like being on a derailed train would be kind of cool.
I think you think it is.
If I'm wearing if I'm geared up, I am geared up. Yeah. I have a football helmet. I have fucking padding. Like, I am geared up to where I can absorb not any blow, but like most.
I think you'll be fine. You hit like.
I want to be in one
really
of those bubbles. What are those things
the
called?
Zorbs.
Yeah, I'll be in one of those things.
Do you remember we saw the people with Zorbies go off that cliff and die?
Oh yeah, I think we talked about that.
Of course.
That video was so not funny. It was so not funny.
It's amazing that it's even you're allowed to even do that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they
How
weren't.
do you stop a Zorb?
I guess they weren't in that one video. They weren't supposed to. Some fucking retard was like, okay, you know, like just let them do it.
I think they were on the path.
Put a guy at the other end. This is your safety net. What is he gonna do?
I keep seeing videos of people are so perilous with their own. Like, I was always so cognizant of how fragile people are.
Yeah.
So like, I never really did anything crazy, or like when it even something like standing like at the edge of the subway platform. That to me was like, if your feet are on the yellow, like what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like what reason do you have to be doing this?
Yeah, you're stupid.
You're thrill seeking in the lamest way possible. We're going to stand close to the train.
I want to do the train's coming and somebody come and snatch your head off your neck.
I saw a video of some guy on Instagram doing like, he was like standing at the edge of a cliff and he did like a backflip.
He stumbled back
and he landed perfectly fine, but then like, you know, his feet landed in such a way that like the only way for the force to come back was to push him off. So he just jumped off a fucking cliff and landed on a tree or whatever. I'm just like, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, fuck those.
I can't even feel bad.
Now he's a fucking ornament.
Not even a little bit.
No, not even a little bit.
No, for people like that, like what do they call the Darwin Awards type things?
Yeah, it's
like I'm like, fuck you. You don't deserve to be here.
Yeah, it's
like the spelunking shit. Like you don't deserve to be here.
No,
like,
100%.
Going spelunking is insane to me because it's like, did you not know the Earth shifts? Do you not know about that? Like, do you not know that things are going on?
They just don't have like significant others that love them and shit, you know.
But one guy that got stuck in Muddy Putty, whatever it is, he had a daughter and shit.
Well, that's what's crazy.
They don't love him though, or he doesn't love. It's one or the other.
Yeah,
right?
the baby can't love him yet because it's too small, and the wife definitely doesn't love him if he's a spelunker.
Yeah, you don't like if you realize like one of the reasons that
the unlovable spelunker is like
crazy.
One thing that keeps me on the planet is like, oh man, if I were to expire by via my hands. Like it's like, oh, my mom and JoJo would be devastated, and I'm
Right.
and I'm like, I have to stay here.
Exactly.
Like if I want to die, I want to die, bro. Like I'm not gonna let you make me live longer than I want to live. Like, that's so fucking selfish.
Isn't it the other way around?
No, it's mine. It is mine though. Like I'm not
like
here for
you
anybody
shouldn't
else.
have made any connections if you thought like
I
one day
tried not
I
to.
reserve the right to happily kill
I
myself.
tried
I don't
not
know.
to. I don't want to fucking. I don't like.
You
people.
try not to. You've been living with the same person for several years.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it next to her.
You would do that.
She's gonna wake up. There's gonna be a bunch of Kool-Aid stains all over the bed. She's gonna be like, "What happened?" And I'm just gonna be laying there with a big smile on my face, with half my neck pulled up to my teeth.
It's not the worst things that could be on that bed. I'll tell you that much.
Stop.
It's crazy. Look, I'm Scorpion.
Come here and I die right. For the bit, I think dying for the bit is hilarious, dude. I think, but people don't got the conviction no more.
Yeah, people to die as like the punchline to a joke is like hardcore. Like I can't. I have to respect that. In some,
Yeah,
like
100%.
if like one day like I'm married and I'm like 10 years into it and I'm like I really don't want to be here no more. It's like a really massive mistake, but I don't want to get divorced. That's a whole other thing. I'm just gonna leave. So like I would go in like the I would go in the garage as if I would have a garage, but like I would go into the garage and I would like start my car up and like get it all like fucking smoky in there.
Yeah.
And then I would text my wife, and be like, come to the garage. I'm doing an impression of a Pokemon, and it's coughing. And I'll be coughing, and I'll be dead in the locked in the car.
It's me
And
coughing.
it's me coughing. And then my wife will be like, "That's so good."
That's so good. You didn't quite nail the face. Your face looks more like wheezing though. You're just fucking. Like,
You're comatose.
You're just fucked.
She's giving you critiques on your fucking performance while you're dead.
Well, do you see why I had to do it?
I think
Couldn't even give you the good grace of like couldn't even pretend to find it funny.
I wanna like be like a Wile E. Coyote where it's like I
Run into a wall at like Mach 10 and explode.
For me, the
Watch
funniest,
this.
for me, the funniest thing is like people Arnold, like that.
People
fucking,
Arnold, yeah.
That fucking joke was unbelievable.
Well, it's not a joke.
The joke we made a joke about it.
Oh, the joke that we
and
made.
he's
Yeah.
like, "Stay like people Arnold."
Oh, I forgot about that.
So what Kingston is referring to, for those of you who might be new, what was the premise? Is that like it was the guy, the pigeon man from Hey Arnold, who was like talking. Like the whole premise of that episode is like, oh, what's the problem? What's the real problem? Everybody treats him like an outcast, but really people are the problem. And he goes, "Who did this? People Arnold." And at the end of the movie, at the end of the episode, he steps off the roof and like flies away with pigeons. But like, in reality, I feel like we all know he just steps off and falls. 50 stories.
But I like him stepping off like he there's another step there. Like he actually stepped.
It was a genuine
He
mistake.
fucked up and thought there was more space on the roof, and he just falls
I genuinely
mid-sentence.
And Arnold is just traumatized.
I genuinely forgot all about that.
That shit was funny as fuck.
He's fucking Arnold has to go back downstairs and continue being like what 9 or 10 years old.
Do you think it happens in the middle of him saying that? Like, do you think at the end of him saying "People Arnold," like
there was
maybe
more coming?
No, you think there's like you know that the way people's voices jump when they like
Yeah.
no, it's like "People Arnold." You know what I mean?
It's a little people out.
He doesn't even scream.
It's way too sudden to scream. Like it's not like you had time to prepare for the scream. You didn't mean that.
He steps off the roof like he believes a floor is going to continue to be there. People aren't. No. Silently wisping through the air.
Fucking 4 seconds later. Blah! And then fucking
Move it from my head.
and then fucking the pigeons carry his mangled corpse away. His jaws off and shit.
His skull looks
there's
like
a-
his skull looks like
there's a-
Palpatine's after he gets away. It's a fucking split down.
There's
the
a bunch
middle
of there's a bunch of pigeons There's a bunch of pigeons, and they fly down to him, and they take his jacket, and then one pigeon's like, "Don't give him his jacket. Don't give him his jacket. Take his jacket." They fly away with his jacket. They wrestle it off him too. It's like
aggressively.
It's really
aggressively pull his clothes off.
They do it with their wings too. Their wings like clasp it to grip the fucking
you hear popping.
Yeah. His body is being mangled.
You haven't seen the monkey. There's a scene in the monkey where one of the uncles gets trampled by like maybe 37 horses, and they open up his fucking because he was sleeping. He was like he was
the monkey. Wait, hold on.
The monkey, the movie.
There's a movie called The Monkey.
Yeah,
it's sort of based.
You have to clarify this.
So it's sort of based off Stephen King's one of his short stories.
Okay.
But there's a monkey that pretty much after you turn it on like a clapping monkey. One of the
gotcha.
What are they actually called?
I think I don't know.
Whatever it's called.
I don't know, but
who cares?
I think everybody knows what you're
wind-up
talking
monkeys.
about. Yeah.
So every time they do it, it kills somebody. Every time it kills somebody.
Okay.
It gets the end of that movie gets insane.
It's a really fun movie.
To like wild proportions.
I would definitely recommend watching that movie. That movie's fun. But yeah, there's a scene where like some guy gets trampled by like 1 million horses, and then they open up his sleeping bag, and it looks like beans. It
looks like cherry. It looks like cherry pie.
It is so damn funny. But
it is so he's gone. He's so gone. There's no hair in there.
Well, hey,
that's how bad it is.
Well, hey, speaking of whatever, like the debate was terrible.
Oh yeah,
it was a bad debate.
It was terrible.
It was bad. It
Ethan's
was
crazy.
I think it was like fucking 6 hours too.
Yeah, it was like 6.5 hours.
I saw like at least I saw a clip that
Ethan.
It was like
it's like 7 hours.
5 something. I was like, who's gonna? Why would I? I
watched at least an hour of it. Ethan was
that's brave.
I watched more of it than I care to admit, just because I was curious. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
You guys watched more than I did, and I'm the one that felt like I was invested.
Well, dude, because like
I wanted to.
I couldn't avoid it at a certain point. Like I was streaming while it was happening too, and people were like, "Are you watching?" It's like, well, first of all, no,
I'm here. I'm present.
Of course, I'm not watching it.
No,
I'm
streaming
here in front of you. I'm playing Marathon in front of you.
That's
like,
so funny.
what do you mean?
Like there's a monitor off where you're just like.
Oh God!
I probably could have it.
I'm getting
And
shot,
should
I'm
have.
getting
It would have been good views or whatever. But
it would have been good views. It absolutely would have been.
I am so disconnected from both
it's
of
really
these people.
bad to see them argue because Hassan's big.
We're not gonna keep going into it. It was a terrible debate. Everybody lost. If anybody paid attention to it, you lost. It's basically how I feel about it.
Well, because of I mean, that's how every debate goes, right?
100%.
So unfortunately, every debate goes like that.
I will say the one thing that I found mega cringe, and we can move on, is that like at the end of it, I don't know if you saw the clip at the end of it, where he goes like,
I'm not sure.
Listen, at the end of the day, Hassan, when I'm criticized, I watch my criticism live, not like a bitch-made coward. Because you are the coward that doesn't react to criticism live, and I am the fucking legend. He says this.
Oh, he
calls himself a legend for watching a critique video about himself live, which is like taking all of the politics stuff out of it. That's deranged. You know what I mean? Like it's deranged to think that that's like, and he's asking for like people to acknowledge that it's like brave of him to do it. You know what I mean? Like saying that kind of thing sets yourself up for like you want to hear it, people double down on it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, I'm the fucking legend because I watched this thing, and then he put both of his feet up on the desk and knocked over a fucking glass, which is like
I didn't see that.
It is if there's any better metaphor for it, I can't even think of one. Trying to be cool and just be like, yeah, I'm the best, and then immediately fumbling a basic fucking social act.
Himself a legend?
He called himself a legend
for reacting to. Look, oh my God, that is so fucking.
Enough said.
That is.
I don't even think you have to say anything about it.
Did his son going? Oh my God, I'm a Nazi sword. He said that. That's his.
Yeah, he was like,
"Who's the pirate?"
And his honors are sitting there. It's like, Ethan, no way, huh?
Takes a bite out of his own fucking mic.
Yeah,
it's a waste of everybody's time.
That's
the whole thing. I was like, what the fuck? I was surprised that they did it all because I thought Hassan was more self-aware that this is just a massive waste of time because it's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
The one thing that I will say, I gained one thing out of this that somebody shared, I guess, independent of the debate, where Hassan's what do you call them? Well, like simps, but
orbiters.
No, there's like simp is the word. It's not the word I'm looking for, but the simps, the terminally online fans, whatever.
Yeah.
The ones that like on the spectrum level comb through his streams to compile together how long he's been defending Ethan when everybody was like, yo, Ethan's a crazy Zionist. Like, why are you still defending him? And he's like, Ethan's my friend. He's my friend. Like, he's saying a couple of dumb things, but everybody says dumb shit. Like, his heart's in the right place. For a significant amount of time, I was like, oh, I didn't even know this. I don't know if it was brought up in the debate. I don't think it matters because Ethan just always says everything's a fucking lie. Like, every time something's brought up, like, the one thing that I thought was hilarious when Ethan was like, your fans are crazy. And he was like, Ethan, you, since January 31st of this year, you've mentioned me over 100 times in your fucking Instagram stories because they're his same people. And then Ethan was like, that's a fucking lie. And he's like, he just says everything's a lie, but he brought receipts to show.
Yeah,
and he still deflects. And I'm like, there's no point in talking to someone like that.
Yeah, he's gone. Especially like the nail for me, obviously among many, was just like, I'm a legend. It's like, you're fucking delusional.
Yeah, I'm legend.
What are you, Elon Musk now? What is like, you're fucking weird, man.
Honestly, it kind of is at that level of like delusional.
It's self-aggrandizing. Fucking like, you're a fucking.
I can't fucking
You're
believe
a 40-year-old dude who just talks about internet drama forever.
Did you a million years ago? We went to that barcade.
Yeah.
Did you have was there anything that even remotely thought, oh, this guy's a little crazy?
Oh, and we hung out with him at 82?
Yeah.
No, he seemed very normal.
That's what
people go crazy. I swear to God. Like, Tim Pool was the same.
I
remember hanging out with Tim Pool, and I was like, oh yeah, you seem really normal. You actually know about like, redlining and all these. Like, he's relatively like well read and understands a lot of things.
Right.
And then he just kind of,
that you're absolutely right.
I think what happens genuinely, the recipe that I have noticed, is you build a compound or you build a studio and you surround yourself with people who depend on you. And they become yes men, kind of, in some way. Even if they're not entirely, like, they still have like the biggest incentive to be.
They are, because
as yes
they're
men
there.
as possible.
They're there. They're still there.
What happens?
And then that just it becomes like a feedback loop, and then you go crazy.
Same thing with Schultz. That's the same thing happened with Andrew Schultz. Andrew Schultz is a cool dude, and then he ended up becoming the spearhead of his thing, all the flagrant shit. Yeah. And then people stopped challenging him, and they let him say whatever the fuck they want.
You can't surround yourself with people who rely on you and work for you and will not.
Yeah, they're not going to
rock
They're not going to rock the boat too hard because they want that bag. And at a certain point, though, in these situations, it's less with Andrew Schultz because he's just being a cunt. But like in the way that, say, Tim Pool and the way that Tim Pool's the worst out of any of these guys we mentioned. By of course, by a country mile. Of course. Like none of them took Russian money. Or nothing.
It's not even close.
And so it's just like, but yeah, same principle. Like somebody who I admired in Phil Labonte of All That Remains, being affiliate even after all that shit went down, being like, oh, I can't push back. I'm gonna lose probably his very lucrative position.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck, man, that sucks.
It's self-preservation, though.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I understand why it happens. I see it.
Yeah.
But you gotta avoid that shit.
I got morals, man. I got like, even as many horrible things we like to say, like I have morals and I have real convictions where I have a line. And if the line is lying to people to maximize profits, like I'm not about that life, like I have to leave. Like we've all had the opportunities to lie and probably make millions of dollars, and we didn't.
Yeah,
because ultimately we don't want to do it.
I should have, but like,
I mean, I'll say it again. If I had the capability to do it, like if I got hit by a car and it changed my brain chemistry. And then all of a sudden,
we can do that.
I just don't want to risk that because I don't know how well it'll work or not. Maybe I just get in a couple of boxing matches and not defend myself at all, and then maybe it'll change my chemistry.
That's what I was hoping. Like maybe like when I did the creator class, I was kind of hoping that like, oh, maybe this will like I'll get hit in the right way and it'll help me focus on things better.
Yeah. Oh, Chris. So since iDubbbz and Anissa are stepping away from Creator Clash and everything, and I know Harley and I think Lena stepped away. I don't know if they're still stepping away since they're leaving.
I know Harley's not doing it.
I know he's not doing it. I know I thought Lena was stepping away
too. Tripping too.
AB's wife or whatever.
I think so. Yeah.
I think she stepped away from it too. And I don't know if them leaving will have them come back or something with iDubbbz and Anisha leaving. We'll have them come back since I know that's the whole beef and everything happening. But what I'm getting at is they need more people. They need a hero.
I'm not doing that again.
It's also way too fucking late.
Hear me out.
Way too fucking late, dude.
No, it's not. No, hear me out. So I was talking to iDubbbz about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Now, like 5 minutes ago.
So while we were recording,
while we were recording, I was talking
psionically.
Yeah. So, and he told me, he was like, "Hey, man, I don't want to ask Chris directly. This is really embarrassing. You know, because I got this into my. This is my fault. I got into this. I should have just shut the fuck up. You know, as a business person." You're not supposed to get involved in drama. You're not supposed to do this. You're supposed to content cop the guy that's going insane and risk my business venture. So I don't want to say that. I don't want Chris to tell me that. Could you please force him to box?
Oh, not ask. He said please.
He said force.
Ian said please force Chris to box.
Look, and I'm talking about double space capitals. So F double space O double.
That's crazy. For emphasis.
For emphasis. And so what say you?
No.
You're really letting him down, man.
That's how you say it in French.
No. Oh, speaking of French.
Oh yeah, speaking of French,
I'm proud of myself. That was a good one to me.
That was a good one. Yeah,
that's not bad.
Very good.
I mean, yeah. That was good.
That was good for him.
Well,
no, it was good in general.
That was mean.
Well, the no was kind of stupid, but it was still.
That was just me. Like
he's talking to you as if you shat the bed recently, and you're just a fucking imp who doesn't know how to fucking be a person.
C'est bon.
Anyway,
Messy.
So Claire. So yeah, speaking of French. So this Claire Obscure game, I know we mentioned it briefly a little bit. There's some people, I saw some people in the chat, or I keep saying in the chat, in the comments of the last episode being like, oh, this is where this ends to avoid spoilers. We're not going to go into spoilers. There's no spoilers here, right? Don't worry. I don't even think we spoiled anything in the...
No, we absolutely
We mentioned the premise of the game, which is in the trailers and in the the first 5 minutes. So like,
yeah, I didn't say... there was nothing that we said that would ruin anything. The only thing that I said was like something significant happens in the beginning that feels... Like it isn't. I didn't feel any connection because you spend no time with the people.
I did, unfortunately. I did all the like little side.
I
stuff.
did all the little things.
The side stuff's still not enough time to know any of these people's goals, aspirations, to feel a genuine connection.
I felt bad because it was for me what's set up, and like they're going because it's like you got this is the last gambit to go. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, this is really sad. This is fucked.
It's a very sad game.
This is fucked.
I finished it. I finished it this morning at like 5 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's, all right.
Yeah. Good. And it was, it's good. It's a masterpiece level game. It's fucking amazing.
I have no idea. Like, because I played for a significant amount of time yesterday.
How many hours do you have?
How many hours do I? It's artificial because like I left it running a few times, so I don't know.
Oh, it kind of says it in the save thing, doesn't it?
Like it doesn't run like
the Steam clock or like whatever clock you use.
Yeah,
is different than like the in-game save thing because it doesn't count pauses or.
It doesn't. Then I'll have to check that.
That's how I beat it in. I think it says I've played it. It says I played it for about 26 hours on Xbox, but like I think my save is more like 22 or something.
Let me put it this way. I know that I played significant more hours after this one point where I had to go back to a way, not super far back, but I got stuck at one. I clipped into there was a tent. There was like a hidden thing. This is right after you get oh my god, I forgot his Esquiel or whatever.
Yeah.
Like right after you get him, I started brum 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 brum, and then I went to this side like where there's a cliff and you can see the ocean and shit. And I got stuck there by a tent, and I clipped into the tent, and I couldn't. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get out if I go to the camp. So I went to the camp and went back. No, you go right back to where you start. And I was like, oh my god.
That happened to me too for an area like with the flowing water area where there's like a bunch of shells. And I jumped down, and I was stuck in a place, and I was like, what do I do?
Yeah.
I just
go back.
Went to the camp, and I was able to like.
Oh, you got out from going to the camp?
I slid to some place I shouldn't have been, and I was like.
Dude, it's so funny.
Oh.
I love it.
I guess I'll just get this kid fast.
It's funny playing this game because I'm like, there's moments where I become really self-aware of the fact that I'm like playing it wrong.
In which way?
Like like going from place to place, you know, like there's certain like there's mission areas and like windy kind of levels. Which, by the way, no mini map is the only problem that I have with it. Like I get lost in these fucking corridors.
That's kind
so
of
easily.
it's an old school RPG.
Yeah, it's the only problem that I have with it genuinely at all. But like I was running through it and I was like, I'm playing this like a fucking like it's a movement shooter. Like I'm playing like I'm jumping constantly because it's like the quickest way to go from point A to point B. So I'm like my guy's like skipping basically the whole time and it's like so unserious. And then he gets to a cutscene and it's like super sad and then he skips away. But
that's so funny, dude.
It's really fucking good. It's the only, I finished it immediately, which is kind of like I don't do that with turn-based RPGs at all.
Yeah,
so
it's very. There's a lot of. I wonder about the team. I actually want to like learn about them more because of some of the similarities I see. Not only because of the they're called additions in the Legend of Dragoon, to where you have to like the timing thing. There's that and then there were certain things even within the story, the plot that reminds me heavily of something that happens in the Legend of Dragoon, and I was like, oh, this seems like it's very derivative. Or inspired, you know, like it seems. I'm really curious to see if that is true or it's just a coincidence.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's the best RPG I've played in a long time. Like BG3 is obviously my favorite one. I think that's the top of the top. But this is a fucking.
I'm really because especially how tight it is.
It's so tight.
Yeah,
it's so perfect.
And so there was one thing that I did that I shouldn't have done, and I'm one of those people that likes to spend way too much time fighting a boss that I shouldn't be at.
Yeah,
and so I actually went. So one of my things that I tried to do
those mimes, man,
to get out of
you gotta burn them, man.
Burn and parry.
You gotta burn and parry. That's what I did. I burned the fuck out of that dumbass first bitch.
I'm so good at parrying.
And then I made her.
I love parry. It's so satisfying. The sound that happens.
Yes, dude.
When I fought this one guy that I shouldn't have been at, and it took me a while to beat it, especially because I wasn't supposed to beat it. That if he hit you like too many times, it was essentially, oh, you're dead. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Like
everything looks so fucking. It was just too strong because
there was one that I fought that.
Let's put it this way.
It's pretty much the one with the hook, but it's a fire one. So one of the flaming hook dudes.
Oh,
I forget what it was. I fought him early and I beat him because I made him weak to fire. Then I burned the piss out of him, and then I kept luckily parrying him. And I was like, oh, I'm whooping his ass. Because I had the ice sword you get. With the ice sword and
the one that kind of looks like almost like dragon scales or something. I got
that one. I was hitting him for critical every time. Then I got overcharged and I kept whooping on him, and I beat him. And I got something that's like my weapons are like 74, 63, 519, and I'm like, nice.
Yeah, above. I have some.
That's funny.
Whatever, dude. Whatever I beat. Okay, so this is how I got to this place. There is something blocking some shit that I don't know yet because I'm not far enough in the game. And when I was clipping through that tent, I thought maybe if I turned on I found the trainer and I tried to increase my jump to see if I would dart out of it. Didn't work. So I left the jump on. I forgot. And I was able to actually jump over this thing that was blocking something, which got me to a boss that I should not have been at. And so I spent like probably an hour fighting it because it had too much HP. And through the experience I got, I think I went up like 5 or 6 levels. I had like 150,000 experience, something like it. Dude, I got so much HP, and I was like, there's no way, because it was easy because it did all its patterns. It didn't have AoE damage. So it would just fuck so easy. I can just revive somebody.
Yeah.
And then like it was easy to maintain it if I fucked up the parries. But the parries got easy after a while because it would just its longest combo was like 6 hits. And then so I just started time. I was like, this is easy. I don't even have to do anything else. I don't have to do any right trigger jumps. It was just parries. And so I was like, this is just gonna take forever. Specifically because my only criticism of the game now is in RPGs, I like to like push my like DPSer to the max, and there's a cap of a single hit. You can't go past fucking 10,000. You go 9,999 per.
Give it time.
Oh, so they're
playing.
Yeah.
Playing, yeah.
Oh, so you can't.
Don't worry.
Oh, I thought that. Okay.
It's something. I wouldn't consider that a spoiler really, but like there's powers that will fuck the game.
Oh, that's crazy. So I'm not even because my whole thing is,
It happens pretty late though.
okay, that because I'm like, bro, I am so like, okay, little girl defense down, fucking power buff, fucking I have everything set up to where I'm like, I should be doing like
I did
a million damage.
so much damage. Yeah.
I did. So I did like
Okay.
very much focus on the mark. Like
Mark's good,
I
yeah.
started doing that, and
The
then
Mark stuff is really good.
and because it's really good with Gustav, or that's his name, right? Gustav,
Gustav, yeah.
Gustav. It's really broken with him because of his overturn ability when you hit at people a bunch of times because you can keep getting it. So I had one where I would hit somebody, I'd mark them while I'm doing my combo. I mark them again, so I finish off the combo with another mark.
Yeah.
and then I have the girl that she has her stance that does 400 plus more damage. So I just make it rain swords on people, and I'm like,
The offensive, or are you talking about
her is the vicious form.
Oh, it's the I know which one you're talking
Virtuous.
about. Virtuous.
Yeah.
I know. What
She
you're
just
talking
does so much extra
Yeah.
fucking
I
damage.
just got a sword for her that puts her in that stance immediately.
Yeah.
So that's badass. I was like,
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. the builds,
She's really overpowered. I think she's like other than
She's
the,
my
well,
favorite.
you can make all like that's what the
magic
the
goes
build
crazy,
stuff
too.
is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
You can break your fight. I saw somebody who just completely broke it, where they were like, the second they start a match, the enemy explodes and dies. Like basically, like I don't know how they did it or like what combination of what.
Dude, the fact that you can stack burns too is crazy.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like that is so OP that usually like just stacking burns and then you just kind of like, like just you can skip your fucking turns really, and then
Yeah.
they'll like.
What I do is I do the burn and then I do the hit that makes you weak to fire.
Yeah.
So the guy just getting cooked alive from the inside. And it's just like, why are you doing this? I'm like, man, you'll be fine.
You'll be
and I
fine.
just dodge everything, and I'm like, you're
Super
so,
cool, man.
Yeah.
You're
I'm-
so hurt.
But we could talk about it for a long time.
Probably
Yeah.
game of the year, honestly. I think it might.
I think it might
be game of the
actually.
year.
Yeah.
I based on the reception of it,
I mean,
which I think is warranted.
GTA 6 ain't coming out, so
That's right. Although I actually
delayed.
think it might even have a shot, even if it did come out. Honestly,
I mean, because
I don't finish turn-based RPGs really ever, dude. Like for me to even give this the time of day and finish it is kind of crazy.
yeah.
So I've played a little bit of it, and I have very good notice. Night Rain is gonna be fucking it.
It's not going to be game of the year.
I don't think it should be game of the year.
It'll
exactly.
be I'm interested to play Night Rain,
It's insane. I
but it's going to
played
be
a
more
little
Elden
bit.
Ring for me.
Yeah,
That's kind
true.
of the problem for me.
It is Elden Ring, but the way you manipulate moving around the world, it's like you are Toro.
Yeah, I've seen that. And
Toral.
Taurus.
Torrent.
Torrent.
Yeah.
Torrent, right? I said Taurus. Like
said
a Ford Taurus.
I said
Ford, this is my
Toro, like-
Ford Taurus. It's a fucking horse.
Dude, if I could put a Ford Taurus in Elden Ring.
You can.
That is true.
Yeah,
I saw
you
somebody-
a fighter jet.
Yeah, I saw somebody turn into a fucking jet in that game. I'm like,
That
that's
is
so
true.
fucking over.
That
It's
is
like, what is happening? But it's really, really good. The classes are, it's like actually like, oh, I'm playing this class. This is the one I play. Like I'm playing the supportive class. That's what I do. I play the Berserker. It's really, really, really good.
Yeah.
There's one that hasn't been revealed yet that I got to see personally, and I'm like, this one is gonna be fucking insane.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
gonna be really
it's,
good.
It's
Everybody
a
loves
good,
Bloodborne.
It's a good year.
They're gonna get their rocks off. for that
I
character.
see. It looks. I mean, look. It
Also,
looks.
you have all the
it looks
armor. You
fun,
saw the
but-
presentation where they showed they have the armors from every game.
I don't care. I don't care enough about that.
Did you see
But
it?
like, I know. You're
No,
probably
I
right.
did. I mean, I just
it's-
saw. I saw like
Dude,
a little bit of the
It showed the
showcase.
armor.
It
So it
is-
showed the hunter, the Enorlando knight.
Oh,
the, like the main armor set from every Soulsborne
I see.
game.
They're really trying to just rope everybody in the game. I get
oh
it.
yeah, you just.
I see.
It's
They're trying to get people like me to play it, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm. Gonna.
Yeah.
I think you'd like it if you played with people. It'd be really, really.
I'm
fun.
sure I would have a blast. Other than like, I was just looking at one of the main Night Lord people, and I'm like, we're just gonna, like it's just
That shit
it
seems
has
so
so
fun to
much
me. I
fucking
love it.
HP. I'm just here we go.
I live for challenges.
I'm not
like
really
that,
an
dude.
MMO guy. That's the problem. Like in the way that,
Oh,
like,
I see what you're saying.
in a way that, like,
Where it's like a lot of spongy.
yeah,
kinda,
like
yeah.
I'll but then at the same time, I'll like to try to skip like so I'm playing an RPG or like I played even when I played the fucking Veilguard, I went and played a boss that I shouldn't beat yet, and it took me like 40 minutes to beat it.
You hate the spongy bosses, but then you also put yourself in a predicament where you constantly fight bosses you shouldn't be.
I think it's more because it's
defeat.
just on me. Like it's on me, and I feel really accomplished if I fucking beat it. Versus this, I can't beat one of those bosses, one of those MMO bosses by myself. It's like impossible.
Right? Yeah,
So
they're
people,
built for multiple people.
So you play with your homies, man.
Yeah, I don't know. People.
I like there's a dog you fight that turns into 3 dogs, and you can hit it real hard, and one dog dies. Like, it falls over, and it's like, ow,
I'm in the
ow,
mode.
a dog. And then it does have not only has 2 heads when it comes back together, and it's like, you kill one of those dogs, man.
I've definitely been more of a single player person recently. So like I get why I was like, yeah, it's not really that appealing to be like.
I've always been more of a single player person.
I'm getting back into multiplayer stuff now because of fucking Marathon and Arc Raiders too. Like I've been playing a little bit of that.
Okay.
Although that test is over. Extraction shooters are cool. They're interesting.
Marathon's done, right?
It ends tomorrow morning. Like right now, they're basically doing like they're. You can still play it right now, but like it's like
They're trying to push you out.
They're fucking the servers like intentionally because it's like a stress test kind of thing. So so they're like, listen, you could play for an extra 2 days, but like you might lose some stuff. Sorry, it's an alpha. Whatever.
Yeah,
like, you're gonna lose all this stuff anyway. But like that and Arc Raiders both have been really fucking interesting.
I've been on Oblivion. And
this is a good fucking year, dude.
Oblivion and fucking
solid games, man.
Solid year already,
Claire.
dude. Even I was watching the fucking Borderlands.
It looks cool.
It actually looks kind of dope.
It looks like Destiny though. This
does look like Destiny.
This one is very Destiny now. Like before, it was like more like a looter shooter, but this one is very like raid heavy. Like you do raids.
I was looking at
and
it.
You get wild shit. You get guns that puke and then blow up. And I'm like, this is.
People were
cool.
people were telling me
crazy.
it's like, Chris, you should watch the Borderlands 4 thing, and I'm like, maybe. I don't know if I care about Borderlands, man. Like it's 2025. Like I don't know. I didn't like 3 at all. Like 3
felt weird.
3 was just kind of boring, and then they had that like I don't know if you remember this at all. I know you didn't play it.
3 no.
But like I don't know if you remember the marketing. But Borderlands 3, the main bad guys were streamers.
It sounds familiar, but I can't say that
It was like the Calypso twins or something, and they were like, follow us on and they would like vlog everything. It was fucking horrible. Like I hated it so you would think that like they'd be villains like, oh, you hate the villains, good. No. It's not like a fun hate.
Yeah.
Where it's not like Frieza where like
Jack.
yeah. It's not handsome. Yeah. So like but I was looking at that state of play and I was like, this looks kinda great, actually. Which is frustrating because I was like,
oh, you thought you thought this was gonna be skippable.
I'm looking at most games and I'm thinking like it would be great. I'm not rooting for games to fail necessarily,
right?
But it would be great if some of these could come out and be okay enough for me not to, you know what I mean? Like they wouldn't appeal to me,
right?
The Baldur's Gate 3 update, it's fucking crazy.
What happens to the Baldur's Gate 3 update?
They added a bunch of new subclasses, extra dialogue.
They're still updating the game. Why?
Because this is the last one.
Because this is it. This is the final one. But
I thought it's been the final one for like months though.
No,
hasn't it? I feel like we've had this conversation months ago.
They did a beta for it. It's out now.
They did a beta for the update.
Oh, like a stress test.
Okay, well, sure. Yeah, whatever.
I'm sure they were like, let's do another game, and they were like, no. They were like, no, we don't want to work with you anymore. You guys suck. Let's go make our own game. Because I'm sure this is supposed to be DLC.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
No, we're going to do all these subclasses. And they were like, no, we don't want to do that. We're just going to put the game out for people and you guys can kill yourself. But it really...
Well, dude, one thing I'll say about Claire Obscure as an RPG person who isn't like super big into RPG, very appreciate the fact that this is like a 20, 30 hour game.
It is a shorter game, which
this
is sad.
Yeah, no, it's fucking perfect. It's exactly what I want.
I wouldn't have jumped into it yet if it wasn't.
Yeah,
it
if it was like another 200-hour game, I would have been like, I'm not even exaggerating. This would have been over for me. Yeah. I wouldn't have even bothered with it.
That's why I gleefully put down Oblivion to play Claire Obscure.
I don't want to play Oblivion because I'm playing Claire Obscure.
Well, I'm done with Claire now. Now I can stream Oblivion and not have to fucking have all this shit piling up.
It's just so like because Oblivion is significantly longer.
It's so much.
I'm really mad.
So janky.
I'm really mad. I got the blade. I got the katana. I helped the fucking king. And it's like, all right, we're going to take that back from you. He was like, hey, I'm going to need that back.
That pisses me off.
I was like, you fucking bastard.
And then it just why can't I even have the option to fight him? Like,
I know.
Take it back or something.
I'm going to take that back from you. It's like.
That katana is so cool. First of all, I remember playing, like, I was playing this game and I was like, katanas. Like it really threw me for a fucking loop. Like, because that implies that okay, it's Tamriel, Skyrim, Daggerfall, Morrowind, and Japan. You know what I mean? Like it fucked me up a little bit.
Well, I think the people that created the blades are from the place that is Japan.
I understand
in that world, if I'm not mistaken.
But without knowing that, you know what I mean? Like without having, like I just saw a medieval knight in a robe with a katana, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? How do you? Why and how?
That makes the blades so much cooler in Skyrim because of playing Oblivion. Now I'm like, oh. They were like meant to kill dragons the whole time, so they were like aware. And then they got killed off because Oblivion happened, so many of them die.
Is there a katana in Skyrim?
Yeah, you get the dragon killer blade.
Yeah, I don't think I ever found it.
Dual wield katanas
in Skyrim.
Yeah, you get an electric katana. It's DLC.
You stand like
it's DLC.
Is it DLC? The blades missions?
The blades is not DLC.
No, that's core game. Oh, that's right. You only played. The complete, so you don't know what is and is not DLC.
I know that the
vampire
stuff is DLC.
No, the blades is tied to the main quest.
Yeah, because they want you to kill Parthenax.
Yeah, and then you can refuse. The first time I refused.
I murdered that nigga. I felt so bad.
Oh, for the first time?
I killed him and I was just like,
that's
why
crazy.
did I was like, why did I kill him?
You're a bad person.
He's a dragon. And I was like, but he's like not bothering anybody.
You can't get the cool shit from them if but then I don't give a fuck. I killed the show.
Quick information for everyone playing playing Elder Scrolls games. Do not go and get the crazy weapons until you're at least level 25.
What are you talking about?
Do not get the cool weapons.
In what?
In any Elder Scrolls game until at least level 25.
Oh, because because
that's when they get the cap of their power. Do not get it beforehand. You're just gonna get a weapon that like, oh, this sword's really cool, and it does +6 to the damage of this element. Opposed when you get it at the end of the game, it does like 65 or like something crazy.
Yeah. I'm level 4 in Oblivion right now. I'm really fucking early.
Because I got the remember in the DLC of Dawnmark, you get the fucking Dawnbreaker, the sword that when you kill an undead, it blow up.
Yeah,
Dawnguard.
Dawnguard.
I love how like you're always like
I'm so
40.
close.
You're 40% wrong.
I'm so close.
On everything that you say.
There's so many names are interchangeable.
I know what you mean. Like I get it. It's very funny.
Dawnguard is the means by getting it, but Dawnbreaker is the name of the sword with the red gem in the middle of it, and you kill them.
One thing I do want to mention before you just move on to questions because we're going a little bit long, but
I'm having fun talking about video games.
It's fun. But so we acknowledge that Charlie Cox's character in this game looks like Robert Pattinson, right?
Yeah, I think that was the point, right?
Well, I think it's just modeled after a guy who like just happens to look that way. Actually,
is that what you think?
I think it's literally like a scan of somebody.
Oh, I
could be wrong though. I don't know.
My thought is whenever I see this happen, and I could be wrong. It's just my thought that they do that to try to incentivize that person to voice act them.
Oh, maybe yeah.
Like, oh, we wanted Robert Pattinson. And he was like, I'm busy doing Batman 6 or whatever.
Yeah, so let's just
Batman and
Charlie Cox.
Yeah,
get his old roommate to do it.
Yeah, so they got Charlie Dix.
Well, so let me say this, right?
Yeah.
So Charlie Cox is playing a character that looks like Robert Pattinson.
Clearly.
Do you know, because I was curious about this, because you can hear it in the soundtrack, all the Frenchies operatically singing in the soundtrack. You hear every now and again Claire Obscure, like they say the name of the game, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Do you know what that means?
No, I never looked it up.
Means Twilight.
That's what that means? Claire Obscure?
Apparently, I mean, according to Google, who the fuck knows?
Okay.
But like, isn't that fucking weird?
Oh.
It's like a Robert Pattinson in a Twilight game. That has nothing to do with Twilight or Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, I guess that is.
It's weird.
Is that a coincidence though?
That's what I'm saying.
It's a circle that closes itself.
It almost feels like
going on.
Someone like really tried to will that into existence, and they kind of miscalculated. They probably really thought, "Oh, we can get Robert Pattinson. I bet we can get him." And they did it.
I love when they speak French randomly with their British accents.
That's
so funny.
I was thinking about it because on the last show I said that like I was why didn't they just use English speaking French people to do it? But I think I was thinking
Have you met XQC? Do you know what XQC sounds like?
Well, not Quebec. Where's he from? Then that
he's
not
French,
those ones.
He's French and,
they for the French Canadians don't have a good English accent.
I do think it's genuinely just because French accents.
It sounds fine. Like there's plenty of I've watched actually a lot of French media. Actually, a lot of action films. They have some good action.
Really,
films.
French action movies?
Yeah. So like, there's
How can you make an action
do
movie?
they give up?
Yeah, the whole thing is just them giving up in
Do they
style.
give up in the movies?
So that's a misconception.
Are you sure?
They've
Yeah, they don't actually. They
think
don't.
about World War One and World War Two, man. They didn't just
They surrendered
give
once.
up.
One they did, and in 2 they were like, "Hey,
They surrendered
no
like literally
more.
like what once, and it just became.
That's the thing, like, they're
became
like-
their fucking.
There's
What
like
make-
a
what makes it-
significant.
what
It's like
makes
how
it
we won one war, and then we were like, oh yeah, we're the fucking.
What makes
you know?
it really fucked up is they
Right.
gave up to the Germans. That is why it's fucked up, because that's been
Right,
their
yeah.
enemy for so many. They went to war like genuinely like 19 times.
They went
Just like-
with Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy Germany.
Oh, Germany. I thought you said they went to war with Jimmy 19
It
times.
did
Like,
sound
what
Jiminy.
the fuck?
Jimmy Germany.
Jimmy Germany, the king of Germany, Jimmy Germany.
Well, yeah. Listen, I don't know, man.
But
So,
look, man,
so it's a great game.
The battle,
I highly
the battle
recommend it.
of Verdun. Think about check out that battle in World War One.
Nah, you
I'd say
probably-
so. Just you're like I don't give a fuck.
don't know.
If you want to just give the French their
Is that the one with the zombie
flowers.
Russians?
Yeah, that's one when the somehow
They resurrect
it's-
Russians?
Dude, no, actually, do you know this?
No.
Where they like the
That's definitely not what I was talking about. But go ahead.
oh, I can't remember what it's called, but like there's like a fucking song about it by like some. It's not. It's oh my god, I can't remember the band name, but like it's the. I think it was like it was a German-Russian conflict where like the Germans like bombed, like they gassed this Russian base or whatever, but the gas like wasn't calibrated right, so it's just like it just kind of fucked them up real bad. And so like all the Germans thought that the Russians were dead, and so they went in, and it was just like a bunch of melting fucking Russians fighting, but like killing them. And they thought they were like zombies and
Yeah.
shit. It was like it terrified
Terrifying.
the shit out of them.
So you're probably thinking of the band. I'm assuming a Sabaton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. There you go.
no, they're like the historical power metal band. Really, really informational. Actually, they have a song called "Fields of Verdun" that you can learn about.
Yeah, that's what
that
I
song.
thought. Like, because I think I remember seeing that name and being
Okay.
like, "Oh, is that the same thing?" And no.
This is the one where the French like fought for like infinity billion days and did not surrender. Kind of a thing.
If we pulled up, we win now. They were fighting
Fueled
us,
off
that's
of
why.
fueled
Led
purely
by
on-
Gustav, Robert Gustavinson or whatever.
they were just ripping the legs off of frogs,
Yeah.
biting them in the trenches.
Whole leg.
Wee.
Fucking mimes. I hate those fucking mimes, man. Oh
Hey,
my
you gotta-
god.
I
they're
love that it's a French game with a mime.
Of course.
enemy type.
Bro,
I love.
Pest.
Fucking Mael.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a mime.
The first side. Well, it's the she has that fucking mime costume essentially.
She does.
It's like the stripe thing.
I went through
and
this.
the fucking.
I went through this crazy fucking boss battle, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna get something cool for this." And I just got like a fucking nice haircut.
Dude, the
Mael.
getting the costume is crazy. I'm like, oh my god, dude, I can't wait to get a fucking sword that summons God. Then it's like, oh look, you got a little outfit.
They're
You look cute. You look a little cuter.
I was-
You're not as dirty. It's like,
Dude, there were times where I thought like I was progressing the main story, you know, because there's no mini map and there's nothing that tells you like this is the main path. Go do these other things.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like I was like, oh, I'm making headway, and I would fight this like really hard boss. And I was like, all right, I'm ready for the next fucking area. And then it's just like you get a haircut, and then you have to go back and find where you made the wrong turn.
Yeah, there has to be a cinematic cut scene, or the cinematic bars have to come down. Otherwise, it's not a part of the main story.
you start running and eventually you're in a cutscene.
Yeah, like it does that thing
Cutscene.
where like, and then you start slowing down. I'm like, okay, here we go.
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
I fought like a big boss that it was similar thing. It was early in the game that I'm like, oh, this had nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
And
But anyway,
Yeah.
we should get to questions.
yeah, we should.
Thanks for why am I thanking anybody?
Yeah, let's
What the
do a
fuck?
lightning
Let's do lightning.
round.
Lightning.
We're gonna answer our questions from our Patreon, Patreon subscribers over at patreon.com/Snark. Remember, go over there if you want ad free, early access, questions, the ability to ask questions, and the ability to get your name right at the end of the show. Do all that jazz. First question comes from the Snark Tank's favorite wrestler. Wrote in.
Is it Gain?
I guess it's Gain. Gain's a big fan of the show, I guess.
Oh, Gain.
Yeah, Gain wrote in.
You posted them recently again too.
I did in the
and I was
story.
like,
Why?
I was looking for something in my gallery or whatever, and I was just like, oh, Gain.
Oh, okay.
It just I don't know. It was just looking good at that moment.
I think that
No
is
pain,
one
no
of the-
gain.
I think that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen like on the internet.
I just like
the
how
idea of it just
stupid
being
is.
a gay Kane is really funny.
So
Like it's
stupid.
Also,
so
Kane sucks, so that's
it's
why it makes
so
it better.
dumb. You didn't think anybody would ever actually execute that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a like a you say it and then you laugh and you never think about it again. And this guy was like, oh jackpot, oh jackpot, and then yeah. Oh, by the way, Esquiel kind of sounds a little bit like your dad.
That's what people were saying.
Yeah.
Esquiel sounds like my
He does.
father.
I was just like, oh man.
It's kind of it's not exactly, but it's in the same ballpark of like, oh, hey everybody.
Do you need a hog? Hog. It's close,
I
dude.
saw that and I was like, what is they talking about?
Did all your loved ones die?
How much do you like beaches? You like the beach?
That fucking character is such a like I'm like you are imaginably powerful
I know.
and you're not helping me.
Dude, it's really frustrating. There's parts of that game where like I get genuinely frustrated because I'm like, where is this guy? like, where is this?
Why when I
fucking-
press start, he's on my team. You can see everybody there. You know when you like, if you want to go through the inventory, he's there. And he does nothing. He's just there on the screen. They're like, get off the screen. You can't do anything for me.
It's like, oh, I'm here. I'm for moral support. The Picos, the way the Picos and the Lumens work, one of the best things in the game.
Picos and lumens.
Are they
So he's
Picos?
talking about the Pictos,
The Pictos.
and the Lumina.
Picos.
The Picos and the lumens.
That's
What's
good.
up, man?
Sweeney's allergic to remembering proper nouns.
Yeah. But yeah, again, those are, I just like how it isn't even overwhelming. The amount, like just what you need, the stuff that you're given. It's easily, because some people are intimidated by how much shit goes into some RPGs where it's like there's so much
Oh yeah.
stuff. You're like, fuck, I don't even know where to start.
It's easily the most accessible RPG that I've played in a long
It's
time.
so balanced.
It's better than Final Fantasy VII Remake for sure. Like,
Really?
yeah, by a
I think
a lot.
I think FF7's problem comes to like when you upgrade your weapons in it, and you're like, what the
It's
fuck?
just really stupid.
What
yeah.
the fuck is? It's like, what is?
Oh
what
yeah,
is
I
this?
haven't played it.
Dude, it sends you into this separate menu. It almost reminds. This is the same issue that I have with like Destiny's menus. How like each of them are like function completely differently. But like basically like everything's like a list in Final Fantasy VII Remake generally, and then you get to the weapon upgrades, and then it just sends you off to this like almost like a Skyrim constellation upgrade screen where it's like it just functions completely differently.
I was doing it wrong the whole time, and then like
Me too.
I watched the video, and someone was like,
I hate
was-
that you
it
have
was
to
like,
watch a
oh.
video to learn that you're doing something
Yeah,
right.
it should be intuitive.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah,
That's crazy.
But then you use it the right way, and your characters are entirely fucking different. 'Cause there's a bunch of like, they have like unison moves.
Yeah.
In the new one that like completely changed the way you play the fucking game, and I was just like, why'd they explain it to me the way it did?
It's
This is
terrible
so
at
stupid.
I'm convinced.
I love that game, but I think the game is really fun. But it's like it's just it.
I'm gonna say this. We're gonna move on to questions.
Right.
This is in my opinion, the best turn-based RPG I've ever played personally. Like absolutely, like,
It's
and it's not
very
even
good.
really close.
Very, very good.
There's not a single Final Fantasy that's better than this.
Dude, I think if
For me.
if the Legend of Dragoon gets a remaster or something, I think
Does that have
you
like
could-
real time stuff in it?
Well, it has, yeah. So it has.
that's the thing
It's
for me,
not
where I'm
as.
just
It's not as beefy as this game where there's
For sure, yeah.
multiple things.
definitely
There's the
leaned into
dodge, jump,
The shooting.
2 parries, the shoot, yeah, the free aim, all that stuff. This is just it has interactive what they call additions to where you do your combos, and that makes it really fun. And for the people that hated that, they have rings, or either there's a really expensive ring towards the end of the game you can get that it'll do full damage and you don't have to press any buttons, or there's one you can get where it'll do half damage, but you don't have to like. For some
Right.
people, it's better because like say a little baby trying to play that game probably can't fucking time it well, so it's better to get the half damage of the full combo than just fucking up your combo. And
Yeah.
so like, but the combos it's so cool. Like your massive roster, and then some of them are like 9 hits towards the end, and it's like faster and then getting slow. So it's like you really have to pay attention.
I do
It's satisfying.
Yeah, I just prefer real time. It's like this game, and there's a couple of other ones like Child of Light from a long time ago was somewhat similar. Sea of Stars more recently had like a timing kind of thing, but like I like when people remember that turn-based RPGs can also be video games. Like I like when a turn-based RPG is a video game. Like that's nice. I wish that happened more
I
often.
think the real-time combat, interactive combat like that is a better idea for turn-based RPGs now.
Well, it becomes a video game at that point. Like I said, I've said this for years, and I know people. It's like, oh, you could boil anything down to it, to this simplification, and I know you can, but like genuinely playing a turn-based RPG with no interactive elements feels like scrolling through a DVD menu to me. It feels like I'm saying, all right, I'm gonna.
It's so disrespectful to a whole medium.
I know,
what
but
you
like
mean.
it does. Like it feels like okay, I'm gonna. It's like if I had like a list of like if picture a DVD menu with like a bunch of like different things listed, and they're just .mp4s of like an attack animation. That's kind of what they are.
I mean, that's how it
You
was
know?
back in the day before there was any animations happening, no moves or nothing.
Oh
It was-
yeah, like
it's
Pokemon.
literally- yeah,
it would just like move it slightly.
I'm playing Final Fantasy VI right now, and it literally is that. It's like attack.
and it was
Yeah.
very.
I'm having fun playing
even
it, though.
before that. Those like the
I'm not saying they're-
old
yeah.
CRPGs. There were no animations. It was just telling you what happened, and there was like
You
an actual
stabbed
menu.
him.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
stabbed him.
and stuff like that. And you use your imagination, which is fine. But
I mean, the game does that too sometimes. Though when you're at camp or whatever, like it kind of details like how the conversation.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
Like
And
I
it
like
is-
that stuff. I don't mind it.
It's good.
And I'm sure those games are good, by the way. I'm not
Yeah.
like
No,
because you could also be like, oh, shooters are just like click the heads. Like I get it.
Point
It's
click
it
at
is
person.
it's all like it's all experience based, like how it feels when you're operating yourself. Because like I said, some people can't even. I know people that get motion sickness from playing FPSs. I never happened to me once.
No, not
I
a
get
single.
motion sickness. I never got it from
I've,
FPS.
you know what? The only game that's ever given me motion sickness for the first person shooter, fucking Battlefield Bad Company. The first one on 360, because for whatever reason, people in the audience look up gameplay of this thing on 360, not the PC version, which I don't even know if there is one, but like if there is one, don't ignore that one. Because I played the 360 version, and dude, it feels like you're zoomed in. It feels like you're zoomed in forever, and like you can't get a sense of like anything that's around you. It's truly fucking wild how like bad it is. But that's the only game that I've ever felt that way about.
Okay,
And VR fucks me up a little bit too. But
that makes
VR
a little
fucks
more
up.
sense.
VR
That
almost
makes
makes me fall.
That makes more sense.
yeah,
It almost makes me fall. Like,
right,
VR
let's-
makes me like that dizzy.
Let's get in like
yeah. So Snark Tank's favorite wrestler wrote in. He says, "Sup dorks. If you had to abandon the shackles of society and become a local cryptid, what would you be? What would be the lore surrounding you, and what would be the local areas and general feeling towards you as a cryptid? Thank you guys for everything you do. Ave Santa Mangione." That's crazy.
I'd be the tree giggler.
The tree Oh, you'd be the tree giggler.
The trash giggler's brother.
Was it the trash giggler?
Yeah, the dumpster giggler.
Oh, the dumpster
The
giggler it was.
dumpster giggler.
okay. I remember
the
you
guy
guys
who, like,
talking about the
yeah,
dumpster biggler.
the-
I think. The
He
gigglers.
just sits in dumpsters and he giggles. And then every time somebody goes to check, there's something there.
He's not there, but you hear it like
That would
giggling.
low-key be genuinely terrifying, by the way.
Wouldn't they just
Low-key,
throw
that'd be
that
a
dumpster away?
No, he's other dumpsters.
Oh, so it's
Every
okay.
dumpster.
Gotcha.
Imagine you're going to like it's late at night. You're going to throw something away, and your trash can's laughing and giggling.
Yeah, that actually might...
That would. And then the sun peeks out.
That would actually make my heart sink. I think like my heart would sink so deep into me that I don't think I could ever go out there again. I don't think I could ever throw anything out. I would have to invite people over just to throw my stuff out.
So here's the problem. Does it happen all the time?
It's often enough.
Derek, that's a one-time it would happen thing that would fuck up the way you deal with life.
Well, see, it would if it happened so seldomly. If it happened, if it
It's
was,
not all the time.
If it was enough to where I'm like, oh, is it gonna happen this time? I would get,
It's
I don't
often
think you-
enough.
I think that's too freaky.
It's often enough for you to know that you're not hallucinating, but not so often that it becomes like this predictable thing. I would say like maybe once every. I would say this maybe like 3-ish times a year, maybe.
See, that's enough to where that could really you'll forget about it for a while.
Yeah.
And then it'll happen and you're like,
It's
fuck.
I thought it would happen for a while, then you'd bring it up to JoJo, and she'd be like, "You saw that too," and you were like, "You didn't tell me about this.
Yeah.
You were just letting me be crazy."
Well, I mean, that is crazy enough to where there are certain things if I
Yeah.
saw I wouldn't tell anybody.
Yeah. If you hear dumpster giggling, then you open the dumpster and there's nothing in there, you just got to keep that to yourself.
Yeah, but like,
You know?
whatever. I'm self-aware
I'm
enough
tripping.
to know that brains can easily, like, I had a friend, this was like a telephone thing. She was Christian, and so she easily believed it, right? She was like, yeah, my friend saw a demon on somebody's back.
Yeah, classic.
And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Like, I'm just like.
You never saw a demon on somebody's back
That's so
before?
terrible. This girl has a real trauma from seeing an act. She's one of the people that's seen something paranormal. And you're never, oh, really? You're so silly. You're so silly. He's like, I literally can't sleep anymore. Like, my life. It was like this.
I'm a demon, Red.
I'm ready. Check it out. Check me out.
I feel like
I love Frank Castle, the Punisher,
Silly.
doing fucking silly gobbledygook baby noises to make fun of somebody's delusions.
like, I don't know. Like, I don't really believe in anything, but like the idea.
That's a crazy.
That's
sentence.
awesome.
You mean like Supernatural?
in general, like in general.
Just in
Okay,
life.
all right.
I'm like a cosmic pessimist or one of those, whatever they're called.
Nihilist?
I guess both. He's a Nile pit.
He's Niles
He's Niles. He is
from
Niles.
Frasier.
That's about right.
Isn't he a gay one?
No, that's
I
Neil
think that's
Patrick
all of
Harris.
them, isn't them?
Oh, what?
Oh, is Neil Patrick Harris in Frasier?
No,
No, he's in Malcolm in the Middle, right? He's the oldest brother in Malcolm in the Middle, right? Or no?
no, that's not at all true.
No, that's
Isn't it Harris?
that's Masterson's brother, Danny Masterson's brother. I can't remember his
Yeah,
actual
Kenny
name.
Masterson. Or
Kenny
whatever.
Masterson. Yeah,
Kenny
whatever.
Masterson from freaking what you call it? From Master and Disciple?
No, from Masters of the Universe.
No, you're thinking of
Master
Aziz.
Universe?
You're thinking of Aziz
Yeah.
Ansari from Masters of None.
Masters of None.
Oh, okay. Like the bread?
No, you're thinking of The Nun.
The Nun.
Nun.
Like the horror movie?
No, like from Sister Act.
Oh, Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah,
Oh, Sister Act. What the fuck just happened?
Goldberg, like WCW.
Oh, like the Jewish family that does tax stuff for me.
You just
Tax
drooled all
like-
over yourself.
I don't know if the camera will pick it up though.
The camera won't pick that up, but he fucking slobbered when he said Jew. Which is crazy. That is actually insane.
Is that like ravenous? Jew.
I'm a fucking what
So
you call
anyway,
it? I'm
so
the
listen.
pirate they had on the thing.
So listen, Kingston's gonna be the dumpster giggler.
That's great.
I'm gonna be I think I would want to be like the oh man, what would I want to be? I feel like I'd want to be the Yonkers Yoinker. You know, and I'd
You just jack people off? What is that?
So I would give people's penises a quick tug and I'd run off into the dark. And then I would also maybe do a little I dabble in pickpocketing, like yoink.
The
I would,
yoinking?
I would say yoink. And then I would run into the shadow. I would be naked, of course. And I would be very emaciated. People wouldn't know exactly people would be like, is that a person or is it like a mangy dog? Like people wouldn't know exactly.
You're so gruffy looking that they think you're a dog.
I would treat my skin so poorly that it would be like mostly just like psoriasis, and like I would induce psoriasis on myself, and then pick the scabs so that they would grow back even worse.
That's so gross.
And I would be like this crazy cryptid. No one would believe it. They'd be like, "Did you see the Yonkers Yoinker there?"
He comes and he grabs your dick hard and he drags you a little bit and you're like, and you let go.
Getting your wallet taken and your dick jacked off slightly. Like just like
It's really a fate worse than death.
like what the that's
Same hand too. He takes the wallet.
real little tug and
I
then
would take the wallet with like these fingers, the
Jack 'em off.
pinky and index, and then I would jack them off with the other two.
and it wasn't enough for like really stimulate to grow.
No.
It's not. It's just to like
Just enough to know that I'm harassing
that you-
them. And then I would run to the shadow, but the second I crossed into the realm of shadow, I'd be gone. Like you'd have to catch me in the light in order to catch me.
That's
man,
so terrible.
That's terrifying.
It is scary.
They catch you with a net and you're like, the sun set, bye. And you disappear and the net falls flat.
Bye.
You're like, what do we do? This guy, if he gets aggressive,
Yeah, I become intangible in the dark.
if he decides to become aggressive, we are doomed, guys. We cannot contain
Well, he's
him.
just mine. He's just yoinking.
Anywhere
Yeah,
that
he's
there
just-
is
he's just
shadow, he
yoinking.
can go into it.
The Yonkers Yoinker? What is it?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm so. I don't know why it's.
I like it.
I do
Yeah.
alliteration. I don't
I like
know.
that.
I like the
sounds
little.
good.
I know.
Absolutely.
I know cryptids don't normally like. It's the Jersey Devil. You know what I mean? Like that's got nothing.
Yeah,
to
it's
do.
not the
There's no.
Delaware Devil or something.
Yeah, it's not like the Jersey Jevil or
The
something. but I like the idea of a Yonkers Yoinker.
The
Well,
Jersey Jevil.
I'm gonna be the Jersey Jevil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
I'll be
Fuck you both.
And I'm just a red
Can't spell Jevil without evil.
guy without ooh.
Jevil, Jevil.
I'm the Jersey Devil, Red. I'm the Jersey Devil.
And while he's doing that, Pigeon Man falls down right in front of him.
People aren't.
He blows up.
Arnold.
Arnold. His last words are gargling Arnold.
And Arnold looks over the ledge, and he goes back home.
He goes back home. He looks over. He goes back home. Not a word out of him. And then the pigeons are stealing his clothes.
And then there was like, whoa, this is weird, Red.
There's some crazy pigeons, Red.
All right,
fucking nowhere in sight.
Punisher's actually the blind one.
He's in bed in the dark, staring at the ceiling.
This is crazy, Red. Right, Red.
Imagine his fucking neighbor.
It's a bottle of mayo, no, bottle of fucking tomato sauce. And he's saying we're fucking marinara.
He has a bottle. He has a jar of marinara on his nightstand, and he thinks it's fucking Daredevil. He's saying this at 3 a.m. His neighbor is. What is going on?
Fuck up.
No, he's too afraid. He's too afraid to say anything. He's just like he's.
Yeah, he would be.
The walls are so thin. The walls are so thin that you could put like a thumbtack through one side and it would come out the other.
Oh my God.
That's paper.
You couldn't even lean on that.
That's paper. That is so dead. If you bump into your dresser, your dresser will invade your freaking neighbor's house.
You try to like your bed's like against the wall, and you're trying to like lean on it and play video games. And sorry, neighbor. Sorry.
Sorry.
He's just terrifying their child.
There's a great child.
He puts a
You should name him Red Jr.
He puts a gun in his mouth. He puts a pistol in the baby's mouth.
Who built this building? Who built this place? It's like $4,000 for rent, too.
Pigeon Man.
It's $4,000 a week
For a studio. It's a $4,000 a week studio.
His studio. I'm sure it was like Dickovich or something. It was like Dickovich's brother or something.
Oh, yeah.
Dickovich goes
He
mainstream.
exists in this universe.
Oh, yes, Ditkovich.
Mr. Dickovich.
He does? How?
Yeah, Spider-Man's rent guy.
Yeah.
And his brother,
It's Spider-Man exists in fucking
Daredevil. That's right, yeah.
But not Tom. But wait. He's a different reality, though.
I don't know. In my reality, it's all the same.
So the real Deli wrote in.
Thank you.
My apologies.
The real Deli wrote in. He says, "Sup, shitty boys." Well, that's mean.
Shitty boys.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What?
City boy.
Anyway, he says, "I just thought you should know that I've started saying "aw" to my pregnant wife's belly, and she hates it." But alas, Kingston's dad refuses to give up. Thanks, nerds. How do you feel about the fact that, like, in some sense, like, let's say hypothetically your dad was fucking dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In Coco rules, we're kind of keeping him alive.
Stop.
All right.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I mean, I feel nothing for my father, so.
Dude, when he does pass, you know, and then
He'll be alive forever because of this joke.
He will. We should have like one of those, I don't know. You know how they have like picture frames that have audio in it or something?
Yeah,
We'll have a picture of him, and then I'll just keep going, oh,
my baby
like if you
boy.
pass by and it's activated. Aw.
It's a full 16 hours of completely unique dialogue. Also, like it cycles. It's not enough to fill a whole day because that would be ridiculous. But like, it's enough that it only barely repeats itself.
You know what I like about this? Like, say this actually happens.
We can sell merch of this.
He has. Let's say like he actually has a grave and somebody puts that on there. There is somebody from your family like, what the fuck is this? They're gonna pass by the grave. Like, who is this man in a safari
We'll have a
suit?
Snark Tank meetup at Kingston's dad's tombstone. It's so disrespectful to have a bunch of fucking autists meet at a fucking cemetery.
I don't know, man. My dad's so not likable. I don't care. Do whatever, man. You guys could keep him.
We can keep him.
Keep him.
Hey, the permission.
Permission granted.
Do we have permission to use his likeness?
We don't even have his likeness. We invented his likeness.
Well, I mean, that in my head, that is actually him.
In my head, I have it all. Yes.
All right.
All right, let's see.
Thank you.
That's funny. I love that. Keep it up.
Aw.
Aw. Little, what's the matter?
Little butty baby.
Didn't somebody die recently? Did somebody important die? Or am I just thinking of the Pope again?
Yeah.
I might just be thinking
it's
of the
not
Pope.
even important to me, so.
Yeah.
Or Sofia Vergara died.
Fuck that
actually.
nigga.
That would fuck me up. Well, no, it wouldn't. It would
Who
be
died?
It would be a bummer, but
Sofia
like,
Vergara.
it wouldn't
Oh.
fuck me up. I don't care. I don't
I thought you
care.
said Rosario Dawson. I was like, no, it's my nigga.
She's black, right?
I don't think so.
Really?
What is
I
she?
mean, if maybe she's part.
She Latino?
I thought she was.
Latina?
I thought she was Latina. That's what I
think
thought.
she's a hybrid.
Maybe.
Myself.
Maybe. Let's look it up.
Yeah, let's
I
look it
don't
up.
know actually.
This is important information.
Yeah.
So, waiting for the Sween hunting
That's
tier,
the
I want
question
his
when I was
Pelt Road, and
growing
he
up.
says, "Hey, fuckers, I got one for Sween. I gotta know, man. What are your thoughts on this Hobson guy?" It's a fucking hilarious. I love that. You don't even answer that. I just think that's a fucking funny question.
Oh, well, God, she's everything. But it leads with Puerto Rican. Puerto
That makes
Rican,
sense.
Afro-Cuban, and Irish, Native American.
Damn.
Yeah, her fucking parents got.
She's like fucking Exodia. She's like the Infinity Gauntlet.
yeah.
She's got everything.
She got everything. Those colonizers just
You know how Caribbeans are, bro.
And
All
then-
fucking mixed up.
all together, yeah. All mixed up and don't know what to do.
All mixed up, Red. Whoa! My 23andMe is crazy, Red.
Turns out I'm mostly Bulgarian, right? I'm mostly Bulgarian.
I'm entirely Mexican. What? Ooh.
Fucking
Frank Castle.
Campbell's
is a Mexican.
tomato sauce.
His name's yeah.
You're right. What do you think?
So stupid.
I'm sorry, Red. I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to use some of your blood.
Sorry, Red.
Wait.
Too much.
He's being interrogated. I'm going to kill your best friend. Wait. And he's just like crushing the tomato can.
No!
Wait. Don't do it to Red. And then, but nothing
And then he
happens.
just goes to bed.
Nothing
And
happens.
he gets out, brutally murders these people for cancer.
For
He never lost his family. He just lost a can of tomato sauce that he was convinced he was friends with, and that sent him on a violent rampage.
They've been trying to tell him the entire time.
You gonna tell him?
Frank,
You gonna tell him?
no one. You didn't have a family, man. Like you didn't have kids. You didn't have a wife.
You had to have a fucking family.
Frank, you didn't. That was a can of tomato. It wasn't even like particular. It was like Kroger.
It was Kroger. It wasn't even Campbell.
You're trying to trick me. You're using your fucking Mysterio fucking Psycho Mantis Man games on me. They're not gonna work.
Psycho.
Ooga booga booga red.
He breaks out of the chain like he was being interrogated.
I love that he's got the moose antlers forever.
I love that
Like,
shit,
it's just
dude.
his basic fucking thing.
That's
He can
great.
shoot a gun without lifting it anymore. Ooh, the gun lifts and blows someone's head off.
$50 patrons to get to design Sweeney's newest laugh wrote in
I think I'm gonna commission his like weight face, but like
with his hands up.
with the antlers. I think I'm gonna commission that.
It would be worth money.
It would be. And then people-
We should absolutely sell, by the way, a picture frame with a picture of Kingston's dad in it with like a sound thing in it that just says, "Mwah."
Aw. At the very
If we could
least, we
figure
gotta
out how
make
to do that.
We gotta make the prototype at first.
Yeah, we'll make. I would love to make like maybe like 15 of them, and then like sell them.
I'll look at one of those.
That can't be
companies.
that difficult to figure out how to. Like I would love to even make those.
There's got to be.
It couldn't
a
be that
company.
difficult.
There's got to be a company that will, customize your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be such a fuck. It would be like not even accommodated. Like it would have like the little chip with like the speaker in like underneath the picture, so the picture's all fucked up and warped.
Yeah.
Oh my god. that's
Anyway,
so
$50
fucked up.
patrons get to design Sweeney's newest laugh road. And he says, "What up, Donkey, Shrek, and Pussy? What animated movie do you think?"
Didn't like that.
Almost got you.
Woo.
Damn, almost got you. He says, "What animated movie do you think was most important to your childhood? Do you can have a top 3 if choosing one is too hard." I actually don't know off the rip.
I know what
Goofy movie.
Yeah.
Goofy
Really?
movie was that. It just that one really hits the spot.
Yeah.
And maybe even though like I don't feel bothered that like my dad died when I was 4, I still like seeing other people having that relationship, the trials and tribulations between father and son.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool to see.
Nobody else but you. I think that movie is very
But just kidding. Go ahead.
else but Red.
But
all right.
Just me, you, and Red. Red
No,
and
no,
me.
no.
wait.
I love how that movie is so well received by black people. It's insane.
What movie?
The Goofy movie. It's like very, very well received by black people. I guess Goofy was technically meant to be a black.
I don't know.
I don't know
I've
about that,
never.
man.
I just
I know
funny
that-
thing is
I know
never
that-
thought about that.
I know that that's historically true. I don't know if it's true ostensibly.
'Cause I feel like
You know what
Max.
I mean?
I don't think Max is black. But
No.
I get.
The
But
way-
I think Goofy might be.
There was nothing that like.
Max
especially-
starts that movie out like a school shooter, by the way.
Really?
Wait.
He's just kind of
Wait,
dumb.
what do you mean? Wait, hold on, explain this to
Have
me.
you ever seen like?
Explain this to me.
There's a song that Max sings in the beginning where he's like, "No one understands me; they'll all pay." Basically, I'll show them, and it's like if you cut that song right there, it sounds mega scary.
Wait,
Like,
are you talking about the After Today, that song? Isn't that the they've been laughing since I can't
Yeah.
remember? Oh, they're not gonna laugh anymore.
that's exactly what I'm talking. I love that. I love that I got to watch it hit you.
That's so
He's
funny.
a goof. He can't help it. He's silly.
That's so funny.
I can remember. Well, they're not gonna laugh anymore.
No more Maxie the geek, no more goof on the week like before.
Yeah.
Why say
If you-
before?
if you
And it's
end-
shooting
Wets
everyone.
them. He wets them with bullets.
If you end that song there, it's mega fucking.
That's fucking awesome. I never even thought of that.
I
That's
love
great.
that movie so much, dude. It's
a good movie.
The music is so cute.
I know every syllable of that movie.
I love that fucking
I thought
movie.
I think an underrated part is the when they're at Lester's Possum Park, the fucking song and the fake like Chuck E. Cheese thing. It's so funny to me because of how pathetically fucked up it is, and then seeing these bumpkins just loving it, and I was like, there's something magical about that where it's like these people are. It's like entertaining like a rat or something. Like it's so, you know. There, you don't have to do anything. I should say a possum. I should have said. But
Right,
it's
right,
just
right.
like it's so. I'm like, bro. Whoa,
He's fucking.
he's a fucking tea kettle right now.
He's Tin Manning. It's crazy.
Bro, have you seen those memes of the hamster sucking on the water
get
things,
pulled?
and then it's showing like the Tin Man like getting all fucking flustered and then coming like. It's fucking excellent. It's cutting back and forth. I'm
He
like,
said it's excellent.
dude, it's great though.
Excellent is such a crazy adjective for that.
You're
Like, it's-
so fucking out of pocket for saying
It
that.
grabs it and then it puts it in its mouth all far and it's cutting back and forth. It's perfect.
It's like
I haven't seen that.
It's like the memes where the guy goes like grabs a branch and it's like Groot looking down at him and he lets go and he runs off.
So dumb.
I didn't see that one.
So,
You're looking it up. You're
so,
like-
so Goofy movie.
I'm gonna pull up both of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think for me it's
The most
Tarzan.
important. I loved fucking Nightmare Before Christmas so much when I first saw it.
movie
That was
scared me
that was
a
the
little
first
when I was
musical that I saw where like every song was a banger.
It's a
Like every
fucking-
single song in that movie is fucking perfect.
It's
There are
almost
Disney
too
movies.
good.
Yeah, it like it doesn't,
it's
and it's
too
short.
good.
It's not like fucking long. It's a great fucking movie.
It's one of those ones where I'm like,
I know that's technically stop motion, but I think I don't know, that counts. That's animated.
yeah,
like
I would put it in. I would classify it as that.
Tarzan and Aladdin.
Oh wow, Aladdin's a banger. Tarzan, it didn't connect with me.
I fucking love that.
I
movie.
connected with the soundtrack to Tarzan more than I connected to
I wanna
Tarzan.
know.
That song's fucking ruined for me because
Oh
of that,
god
yeah.
damn it! Don't tell me that.
Oh, because of the porn you're watching?
What is his name? Clayton.
Clayton fucking Tarzan.
No,
Yeah,
Tarzan fucking Clayton actually.
Oh, yeah,
well,
that's right.
technically, Clayton is riding the fuck out of Tarzan. Tarzan looks like he's having a horrible time, and Clayton is just has the most blissful.
that
cheesy-
drawing is fucking
He
insane.
has
crazy.
him playing down. The Tarzan's like this.
Yeah,
and he's just fucking
he's just riding.
just
Yeah.
throwing it back.
And then
Also, shout out to Emperor's New Groove. I love Emperor's New Groove. Also, that's
It's
not
a really
that's not
good
an
one.
important movie to me, but it's like that movie still is still funny.
Yeah.
Like I think there's like voice delivery in that movie that's like, it. You know how like Family Guy has those like moments of like
Yes. I know exactly what you're saying.
It's the only Disney movie that I've ever seen where like it does that. It has this like improvisational tone.
You're absolutely right.
Because it was improvised.
I don't know if it was because of David Spade or if it was just like, I don't know if there was.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's all of them though. Like Eartha Kitt, fucking kills that movie, dude.
Yeah,
she's so fucking. That's the most impact she's ever had on me, really. Because was from Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, like, I think
she was even in the show too.
Was she alive still?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, her music was something that was played in my house. Like my grandma's favorite singer will always be like Dionne Warwick and like Patti LaBelle, like her favorites. But I heard so much Eartha Kitt and Donna Summers growing up, it was obnoxious to the point that like that music.
I'm sure I did too. That
music is so nostalgic to me. It's insane. Like literally, if I close my eyes, I feel like I'm in the living room of my house in the Bronx with my grandma listening to that music. It's like that. It's like Celia Cruz, freaking Frankie Ruiz.
Celia Cruz. Yeah.
Who else? I think his name is Ron Arroyo, the guy that made La Revolucion.
I gotta be real,
like
man.
just that shit. And I'm just like, I've heard that shit so much.
I know a lot of this music by sound, but like I never looked it up.
I could not avoid that shit. The record player was playing all the time I lived in the Bronx. It drove me fucking insane.
Yeah, I remember just
because it wasn't music I could choose.
Do you have like musical ties to certain video games that you would play?
I told you my most emotional one.
We talked about it on the show like 100 episodes ago.
For me, it's Lil Wayne and Drake while playing fucking Resident Evil 5. Everyone thinks that's so crazy. I'm like,
it sounds crazy.
That's relatively recent too. That's like when you were older.
She Will. Because I remember being high as a fucking kite listening to my friend playing that song, beating the fuck out of Wesker. Like after you beat the game like 3 times, you have all the broken shit.
Yeah.
And you'd blow up Wesker. He would just lay on the ground for a while.
Yeah, he would.
And I'm like, damn, dude.
For me, the PS1 is. Every time I look at the PS, there's a PS1 off screen right here. Actually, the audience can't see.
Yeah,
but the PS1 is synonymous with Mark Anthony to me because my mom would play Mark Anthony so fucking much whenever I would play this thing.
Yeah,
and I had it in the living room. So like when they would have the music blasting when they were cooking or whatever, I would just be in the living room and it's just saying to me. And I'm just like, and I'm playing Ape Escape, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
You associate monkeys with fucking with Mark Anthony.
I associate Ape Escape. Ape Escape specifically is deeply associated with Mark Anthony, and there's nothing I can do about it.
For me, you know what's crazy? What's really good for me? The music soundtrack that is the most like important in my heart is actually Sonic Advance 2's music.
Okay, well we're gonna move on.
That's gay. He's just fucking doming him up, dude.
That is crazy.
Like,
what scene is that from? Oh, is it when he's like leaning around because his oil is all fucked up?
That's when he's got the oil.
I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid.
Slide some more. That's the Negro version. Never mind. I was about to sing the freaking Wiz.
Oh, about the Wiz?
Slide some more to me.
All right.
Yeah, well, that movie was too old for me to.
Ever seen the Wiz?
No, actually, I've only seen clips.
I'm the Wiz.
I've only seen clips.
Yay, brother, I'm the Wiz. Yeah, brother, watch me dance. I'm driving.
I think my mom just didn't like. It's funny because my mom's partner loved Wizard of Oz. I think my mom hated anything that had to do with it. So we didn't have Wiz in the house. Nothing.
Was she just not like wizards? Was she like Harry Potter's bad kind of person?
No, she's actually she's really into fantasy.
Oh, weird.
The funny thing is, but
no Wiz.
No Wiz. No
Interesting.
Nah, she. I don't know. For some reason, well, it's not even some reason. She got really hooked on like.
Lean?
Like most it was
having to get your
let's
mother.
Go to the next question.
Having to get your mother
We're
off
gonna read the
lean
names.
is crazy.
Oh, okay, we're gonna read the names. Yeah, let's do that.
My mom's addicted to lean. It's like what?
That'd be crazy. Like
Hi, my name is Ben Shapiro. My name is
your age too.
Yes.
Where your mom's like a very much so a grown ass woman is like, I've been dripping lean.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ben Shapiro, and I'm addicted to lean.
I'd love that.
I love the syrup. I love the syrup in my cup. I can't help it. It's really good.
It'd be great because he's like, oh, hip hop isn't real music and stuff, and then he just got into the whole culture.
He's actually like, that's how he knows. That's how he's that's how he's so much of an authority on it.
It's so weird to me because it's just like,
Sipping on promethazine.
who says that without understanding the undertones of what you're saying?
He's just being racist. That's
like
all.
who said like how do you
It's
do
all-
that?
he's just
Like
doing
how
it.
do you do that?
It's like,
what-
free
What is
Derek
this fucking
Chauvin.
Meek Corazon shit? What is this? This is music.
it's like Charlie like I understand
They're
you
just
may
being
have these
racist.
beliefs, but like, and I know they don't even really believe it, but it's like you understand who you're baiting, right?
Yes,
whatever.
You understand who you're getting, right?
They
Like, what-
absolutely
Yes,
know.
that is the
So-
whole point.
That's the whole point. So we're gonna read the names now. We're gonna read our $25 enough patrons, the names. All
is
the
in
people,
fact crap.
all the people who support the show.
I don't wrap it up anytime. That's why I have so many kids.
We got 4 pages of names, so let's start.
Oh, let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
I was conservative, then I watched Chris, and now I hate Florida. Alt left pipeline. Colin Moriarty.
Oh, nice. We still got some callings.
Yeah, user or guildmaster. Male Malibu. Male Malibu. Oh, Molly Malibu. I see. Kolshedra Edras.
Caribou.
Chris should.
Yeah,
I think about that. Dude, that is one of the things that like lives in my brain forever.
They went murderous.
Up, now. Ooh, caribou.
They went murderous. Under such little stress, they became murderers. They were going to kill somebody.
man.
It
It's
snowed about as much as it does in like Vermont. And they lost their society.
They were going to kill people.
Chris should let AI read the names at 1% volume and 3 times speed. Name reading rule is technically honored.
I like that.
It's a great idea. We'll get right on it. Colin Moriarty.
Nice.
Aubo. Colin Moriarty. I'm going to kill the brother with a mortar. It's me, Dr. Butto. I'm going to shove my entire colon inside of yours.
Have you done a show with Colin since we did the thing?
I don't think so, because we did Friday, right?
I think so. Wait, no. Wednesday.
We didn't do Friday?
No, he had a boo boo.
Oh, that's right. He shit his bed.
Okay, so yeah. I want to see what Colin has to say with all of his feedback, and him being such a dedicated fan. I wanted you guys to discuss that.
I was waiting for it to be brought up by a listener. I wanted to somebody to bring up. It's like, hey, Colin, I know you wrote into What I mean?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Wait for that.
I'm so fucking over it, man.
What happened?
Nothing.
Did something happen?
Had a dream that I shot my bed.
No,
It's a crazy dream.
it's a crazy dream.
Crazy dream.
Shitting your bed is so animalistic, man.
I was
Even
really
animals don't
sick.
shit their
I
beds.
know.
Animals usually scratch at the door like, "Hey, let me go,
Hey,
not
let me
shit
go."
here."
I was really sick. You guys are assholes, man.
Red, open the door.
I'm shitting.
Red, seriously, red.
I'm shitting, Red.
I'm shitting.
I'm shitting.
Oh, I made a boo boo red.
Oh, SpaghettiOs, Red.
Oh, that tomato sauce red is bright red.
SpaghettiOs right there.
Kingston, my boy. I love the Halo show.
Nice.
It's me, Dr. Butto. Oh, I read that. 2 rats in a trench coat. Chris Raygun, but gay. Chris Gay Run, Chris Raygun, colon Moriarty. What the fuck is all this?
Nice.
JD Vance killed the Pope with Fox Dial. A non-binary Jewish person's pronouns are
What? What is this?
that's I don't even know. So it's
Wait, put it on you. What is the non-binary Jewish person's pronouns is? That's good.
that's pretty good. So it's they
That's
them.
good.
It's they them, but it's in the parentheses.
All the parentheses. The
Look, that's something an evil person would say.
it's Nazi coded.
It's Nazi coded, but that is clever.
That's funny.
So I'll hand it to you.
Hey, get this thing off me.
Oh, sorry. It's the least
Trying to get my
the least sincere.
Sorry.
My
That felt like
apologies.
I equipped it. Like I equipped that phrase. Derek just fucking did like a speed bite to make sure I wouldn't cut to him while he was eating his fucking. What is that? That looks like something that you found in Kingston's bed. Wait, I should stop. It might actually kill him. He might actually choke and die.
Oh fuck. Okay. What do they call them again? Ho-hos? I think these are ho-hos. Yeah, these are
Are they?
ho-hos. Yeah, because you know how they have it's all the same thing.
Like
It's
the
like Taco
Pokemon?
Bell. It's like Taco Bell. It's all the same ingredients, just in different shapes. So you have ding dongs, ho-hos, cupcakes, all those Hostess snacks. They're literally the same thing.
Yeah.
Just different shapes.
You know what? We're being hard on Kingston a little bit. Because see, the reason I don't shit my bed is because I shit my pants always. It's all in my pants. It can't get on the bed. It's all.
Got filters.
I didn't wear my undies the one night, bro. I was like, you know what? I need a little bit of air.
Do you normally not sleep with underwear?
I don't sleep with clothes on.
That's crazy.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
they
sleep-
sleep naked. That's crazy.
I sleep with underwear for sure.
Sleep clothes on.
Yeah, I gotta have a layer.
It's a really bad habit to start doing. Is that you don't want to, you can't do it without it anymore. It's horrible. It's never
I
getting a habit. Of
don't
doing
like having my stuff all like fucking free flowing and shit.
Yeah, especially if it's hot and then like my balls are hot and
What I
it's,
do
it's
is I
slapping
sleep-
against my
what I do-
fucking
what happens
sheet
when
or
I
blanket.
I sleep
Yeah.
to the side because Lily dominates the bed from me. So I sleep to the side while I'm mostly hanging off of it.
Uh-huh.
Mostly hanging off the bed, and I'm like a little curled up ball. And then for a moment, I turn back to him. I'm just a sphere. There's a little circle there.
So you guys should Lila Lucy it and get two big beds and put them together.
I would love to have a different bedroom.
Oh
I
yeah,
have a different bedroom for my Lily, but I think that's just not.
she's too traditional. Is that what that is?
Yes, the fuck. Also, I think like that's just not.
I think what you want is just a room. I don't think you necessarily care about a bedroom.
I do, but
Do you care about like having a
I want to
bedroom
be
that's
free. I want
yours?
to be free. I want to be able to go a place I can go and I can close the door on her.
That's
you can't
That's a
get in.
room. That's like an office.
I want to be able to sleep there too.
Yeah, you can. I mean, dude, like if I had an office or whatever, like if I had like, well, I do. It's a bad example, but like this is our studio, so like I'm not gonna put a couch in here, you know. But I would.
Couch kind of would fit right behind you guys.
No, it wouldn't. There's not
It's
enough
just
space.
shallow couch.
It would be so thin as to be fucking useless.
I have a tiny ass couch right
How
there.
big is your couch? It's 1 foot deep.
Well, look at you don't use any of the space over here, so we just move everything back.
I've thought about it, like trying to figure out how to reconfigure this. I thought about just taking my desk and moving it into the fucking living room somewhere, or like in the main room.
I would move it where your dining table is, because when the fuck do you have entertained people to use that?
I do sometimes. It's
How
not super
often?
regular. It's not super regular.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The trade off would be like, because I think we would do that too. if
I
we
have
had-
that dining room area really because I feel like I'm supposed to.
It's kind
You know
of
what I mean?
that's the whole thing. It's that traditional thing. We're like, I got to put the table here and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm not really using it that much.
I think the issue is that like I don't want my stream setup to be facing my kitchen. That's the only issue. Is that like it's not really a great.
In Lily's house,
Fair.
I've sat at the dining table at Lily's house maybe 3 times. I like the mom and dad's house.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, why is this here?
Yeah, we're not.
Well, I get if you have a family.
We're not really that generation of doing that anymore. We kind of sit in
Because
front of
we don't have kids.
Yeah, that we don't have
If I had
kids.
kids, I would have a reason to have a dining room table.
But
Yeah,
also,
well.
I'd be like, like in the last house I lived in Vegas, just big ass living room projection thing instead of and they crowd around and watch bullshit while we eat.
When I first lived here, I just used that space for VR and like gym stuff.
No,
That's all I used it for.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I thought about just like getting a punching bag and that was it. And then I was like, I should get a table.
You should get one of the flashlights. One of the fucking big flashlights.
Yeah, a dining room, like for a fleshlight for the room.
I like that.
This is my fleshlight room.
It's specifically, it's just an empty room and one fleshlight.
It's just it's a smell of stale chlorine and cum and fucking all sorts
like
of
that.
lotions.
You should get those like trees that smell like cum too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We had those
Just
back
plant one?
home. They're all over the place back home.
You should plant them all over the fleshlight room.
Just the
Anyway,
To mask the cum smell from your fleshlight.
we're already fucked. We're already
cum?
we're already past the
are.
time limit that I
All
wanted
right,
to set.
speed run.
Calm Moriarty, Berserker Broly's big bouncy backside, the Sloker 2 Why So Derpy, two trench coats and a rat. That's pretty good. Derek's salty scrotum sauce. Aw, I'm Kitchen's dad.
That's crazy.
Ching chong chickadee chopsticks. Aw. He's a racist, but he's also like he thinks it's cute.
His racism so endearing.
Oh, look at the little moon cricket. Aw.
Chong ching. You can't touch me at all.
look at you.
In a dungeon.
You're Asian. Look at that. Do a little backflip.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Aw.
Or sperm.
Ambassador Ass Eater, Darius Potter, and the Goblet of Henny. It's fucking stupid.
Nice.
Darius Potter.
Darius Potter.
All gooners, fire at will, glaze their mongrel hide. I appreciate that name, by the way. Colin Moriarty, Domination, Colin Moriarty, Derek Not Chauvin is innocent, hashtag free him. Stray pube on the urinal. Classic. Round-eyed Buttimon volunteering as Kingston's dad's pack mule for one of those kisses. Denzel Curry's tour is going to be in LA at the Shrine Hall on May 9th. VIP gen admission or only $165. Very highly recommend. Stop using ChatGPT. You got a question, you come to me first. Winfrey Ofrey? I don't know. Colin Moriarty. Roses are red, Sweeney is a bot, pretending to be Kanye's cousin, so he slobbers my knob.
That's insane.
That's insane. Yeah, that's wild. Hey, Kanye, it's me, your cousin. You
You still down, dude?
you still do what you used to do?
That's great.
I miss the old Kanye.
Did you see that video where he revealed that like nigga Heil Hitler? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Snake
watch
Eyes?
I didn't watch the whole video. I saw it and then I clicked off of it when the nigga Heil Hitler. I didn't see at the end, dude pulls out a fucking chain, a swastika chain.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I didn't even know.
Hey, man.
Who made that?
A swasticist? I don't know. Somebody who just makes swastika.
Someone who makes up that for rich people.
It's Colin Moriarty. My ass is full of piss. Help, Colin Moriarty. Losing all my friends in the custody battle. Kurt Cobain POV. Check the Aussie ex-opposition leader Peter Dutton. I saw there was like a big election going on in Australia, and I just don't know anything about it.
Yeah. I wish they just aligned with America. So all of our primaries and generals are at the same time so I could keep up.
I just wish their terminologies were the same.
That too.
You know what I mean? Because I hear like
the same.
Because I hear like Tories and like Labor. Like I don't know what any of that shit means, dude.
Scouser.
Yeah, Scouser. Australian. I think they have like the Spider Fuckers Union.
Yeah, the Spider Fuckers, the Ultra Thieves.
The Spider Fuckers versus the Ultra Thieves.
Ultra Thieves is crazy.
There's not even a fucking.
They're so thieves. They're super.
It's just a thieves guild.
It is. Totally.
Fucking, what is it called? What's the base of that?
You want to change?
Some guys on TV running for office in Nightingale armor.
Motherfuckers from Riften. It's like you're.
We
want to
change.
Aren't you?
We want to change Sydney to Riften. All in favor? You know?
All in favor of making thievery legal.
Say oi.
Oi, 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 oi.
Unanimous.
Well, no, they actually
say
wouldn't.
Aussie, Aussie.
Actually, would they even want that? Because isn't part of it that you're not?
Oh,
That's the episode of Know You're a Thief.
Yeah, it wouldn't be thieving if it's legal.
if it's legal, that is a good point. Because
So they would-
everybody, yeah.
So it'd be like,
Can we make it ultra illegal?
yeah,
The
Make it
Thieves
harder.
Guild is hilarious.
make it absolute, make it harder. You know,
Yep.
yeah,
You know.
you know.
You know.
dude. Nar-
Colin Moriarty, Kingston's dad, convinced Kanye to be anti-Semitic. Jack WFM, ultra mega dumb, stupid, and idiotic Beatles going X Games mode against the gay bug invasions.
What?
There's a whole Beetle bug narrative going on in the names here. I have not been following it.
Why hasn't
As
it
closely?
gone
Yeah.
away?
Right?
Why hasn't it gone away yet?
I don't know. This guy's like really into Beatles.
And this predated the Beetleborgs thing.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's what's so wild.
Teenage Mutant
Colin Moriarty,
Ninja Beatles.
my headphones disconnected in class when Kingston was making baby noises. If Sweeney was made of plastic,
I hope that's true.
this is the craziest fucking. If Sweeney was made of plastic, he'd be an
Come on, man. What do we got?
he'd be an action nigger. That is fucking ridiculous.
Absolute cinema.
The way it's
That
spelled.
is really not even funny. But
It's
it's
not.
like,
It's the way that it's spelled that killed me.
it's like McGuire almost.
That's what I read. It was like McGuire. Oh,
Nigger. And what I like is that it's Kingston. It's not if Kingston is an action figure, correct?
correct.
Just him. It's
Just
not like
him.
not a black person. It's
No.
specifically if a black person other than Kingston is an action figure, he's just an action figure.
Right.
He becomes an action figure, and on the package it says action nigger on there.
The "you're" there is so funny.
It's pretty great.
That sucks, but I'll admit there's something there. Don't write that in again.
That's excellent. It's like blaxploitation almost. I like it.
Colin Moriarty, you forgot. Colin Moriarty. His name also says Colin Moriarty. You forgot to read my name. I apologize. I got you this time.
That's insane.
Good.
Big Meaty Stinks. Jesus, he fucks me and he knows I'm tight. By Gainasis. Colin Moriarty, Andy the Man Whose Handies are now back to SCR and Forever. Dandy Kingston's dad invented black slavery. It's crazy.
Wow.
Smashing Blumpkins.
My dad created channel slavery. That's crazy.
The Smashing Blumpkins.
Smashing Blumpkins. That's nuts.
That's crazy. Fucking Billy Colingan is fucking.
Ouch, my colon's falling out.
Oh my god.
Despite all my fiber,
Despite all my gay, I am still just a gay in dismay. Heath Smoker, Colin Moriarty, Gids, Colin Moriarty. I'm a better man than you, Rick. Is that fucking Shane? Everyone, I'm a better man than you, Rick. Ooh, come on, Rick. There's a hey. What is this? What am I doing an impression of? Ooh, it's a zombie, right? Ooh, he doesn't even give him a chance to answer.
What the hell's wrong with you, Shane?
Shane, what?
Oh. No. I love that crying scene, dude. So good when he finds out his bitch is dead.
When he finds out his name is really Thomas, then he loses. He starts crying. Like, no, I thought I was Rick this whole time. His son's dying. And
Carl drowning on his own blood.
Carl is gargling. He's coughing up pieces of his own lung. And Rick is outside crying that he just found out his name sucks.
And then Negan puts a fucking bat up his ass and twirls it around real fast.
Dude, they're
like this?
still making shows.
Yeah, it's not over.
What do you mean?
Negan and Maggie have a spin-off show.
Why?
They're in New York.
Wait, why do they work together? What?
Because justice needs to be served.
Lance Head.
No, I have no idea.
Wait, are they like a buddy cop thing? What is going on with this? Is that like, are they like Ozzy and Drix?
I don't even remember. I was so uninterested. I saw the thing. I don't even remember something Walking Dead sub. I don't
They're in New
fucking
York.
know.
Why? Are they working together?
Apparently something where Maggie's kid is.
I'm just like, why are they?
Negan knows.
Dude, they've had I didn't know that they were gonna keep going because I saw that they had one where Michonne and Rick got back. They have a French one where what's his name? Norman Reedus. Daryl was in it.
Daryl's in France.
And I was just like, bro, this is I can't believe they're still going. Like, there's people still interested in this.
I am truly bewildered by that.
And there was like a billion seasons of Fear the Walking Dead, and I don't know a soul that watched that.
fuck is Fear the Walking Dead?
Exactly.
What is it?
I think it started in LA or something.
Fear the Walking Dead is about the beginning of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Rick's story starts off 2 years into it.
Okay, so this is the very beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who the
this
fuck
is
wants
like-
to see that?
Apparently, it has many seasons. And one of the guys.
Isn't there a Talking Dead? Isn't there a show about The Walking Dead that's just going over it
but
too?
see, that's the
It's
thing.
gone now.
There was.
This is a Walking Dead economy, basically.
I thought when that show died, with Chris Harddick or whatever his name was.
Right.
Yeah, but I thought when that show was over, that was kind of the signal that no one gives a shit about The Walking Dead anymore, you know?
Yeah.
But apparently someone's still watching.
Someone's out there being like, I can't wait to see what fucking, I don't know, Herschel's up to. There's a show called Zombie Herschel. And it's just Zombie Herschel trying to open up a fucking deli in the middle of fucking, I don't know, Maine or something. He's like, and his daughter comes over and is like, I don't know, Zombie Herschel. It doesn't. We're not in the black at all. We're in the red right now.
Listen, if there was a Zombie Herschel, you bet your fucking ass I'm watching that, dude. All the other spinoffs couldn't care less.
There's 8 seasons. There's 8 seasons of Zombie Herschel, and there's a spinoff called Young Zombie Herschel. He's a zombie as a kid somehow.
That makes absolutely no sense. Somehow, young governor with with young Michonne's katana.
Yeah.
Still cuts his head.
Remember this? It's just basically remember all this stuff, but now kids have them. This is where Carl's eye patch comes from.
Young Herschel is so fucking awesome.
Yeah, there's a show about it's a show about Carl's eye, or what happens, like the Adventures of Carl's eye.
Please do the names. I can't do this.
Holy shit. Carl's eye.
Young Zombie Herschel's gonna go hard, man. Oh fuck.
Oh man. Bring back so Zombie Herschel and Merle, they team up.
Right.
Zombie Merle.
Yeah, they open up a bakery in Maine, and they're struggling financially, and that's the whole show is that.
I would love that. I miss Merle because he was just like so racist and quippy.
He was so vigorously racist for no reason.
It kind of made me. Well, it's like it's Georgia, so it was perfect. You know, I was just like, this is great,
dude. Look, Georgia, yes, but like, he's so cartoonishly racist.
Oh, and did you?
He's not even like Southern people are racist.
Wait, did you hear about the spin-off show that they're doing too, where they're doing a show called Walking Dead Stallions? Have you seen this?
What's that?
So this is the origin story of the horse from the pilot episode that got eaten, and you get to see his whole journey.
He's in the season, in the city, and it gets eaten.
Yeah,
and then he has to go into the
tank.
The tank.
Yeah, it's the story of that horse.
He's in the tank.
That is fucking
the horse in the tank.
The horse.
No, the horse isn't in the tank.
I don't know where. I don't know anything about the horse. That's why this show is needed.
Yeah, there's a horse in the beginning that's being eaten by zombies, and then there's a whole show. There's like an 8-season show showing how the horse got there.
That's amazing.
Called Walking Dead Stallions.
8 seasons.
And his name is I think his name is Horse.
His name is.
I can't remember exactly.
His name is Horace.
Oh, it's Horace.
Horace the horse.
Yeah.
I love that.
There you go.
Horace the horse is actually kind of bad.
And then there's young Walking Dead Stallions. I've had young Horace.
Fucking, what is a young horse even called?
Foal?
A foal or
I think it's a foal. Fawn is for deer.
Fawn's for like a deer or something like that. I don't know.
A young horse is a foal.
A foal?
Because ponies are different.
F-O-A-L.
Yeah, foal. That sounds not satisfying to say at all.
No, exactly.
I mean,
so that's why they didn't call the show Foal Horse.
Yeah. Young foal.
No, they call it. It's called Foal House.
The milkman, the paper boy. Wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one.
No, you're right. Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy. All these zombies. Walking Dead is happening. Everywhere you look,
everyone's
they're there.
dead.
Walking Dead Stallions. Walking Dead is a horse.
Can you guys stop? Oh my god.
All right, let's go. Let's move on. Dave Blunt's.
Horse, bucks.
Yes, a foal.
What you started singing almost sounded to me like, oh, that's King of Queens.
I thought I was doing because I get the Family Matters ones mixed up sometimes. Because it's the same shit, you know? The same guy.
No. Is it really?
It's the same guy.
Why is it getting weary? Why is it getting tight? I'm sitting here in traffic on the Queensboro Bridge tonight.
I don't know this.
I don't care, because all I want to do is cash my check and drive right home to you. Actually, I was watching clips of that show.
We'll be driving home.
I don't know.
I watched a weird amount of King of Queens because it was around, like, for some reason on was it on UPN?
Yeah, it was.
It was like around the Parkers.
I don't know why you was watching.
You love UPN.
I don't know why you were watching UPN. I just don't get why you love.
I don't understand why that's so weird to you.
Network. It was Underpaid Niggas Network. You really liked it.
Niggas Network.
I watched the Parkers and Monique and
you were
all
there.
that
You were like, I love these shit. Black people are funny, actually. It's very interesting.
That's what's so weird about growing up in that time. It's like I just remember it's so confusing to me watching how the world is now because it's just like I don't know. Did people just not watch I feel like I watched so much black TV growing up.
You did.
I just don't get it.
Well, our age era was when it was like blackness was cool.
I feel like the only
in
thing
a way it isn't now.
Like
I wasn't even that it was cool. It was just normal. It was
outside
just like,
of the
cool.
black community, I feel like people watched
Fresh Prince was the big one?
Prince, and they watched Family Matters.
Yeah,
Family Matters was a hit as a fucking Urkel.
I feel
that's true. Yeah, but nobody outside watched the Parkers.
No,
I wouldn't be surprised if most of the people listening don't know what the fuck the Parkers is.
My ex-girlfriend watched it, but she was also,
well, she was sister, right?
She's a juggalo.
Oh, the Juggalo one watched it.
No, not her. No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
She might call him the N-word. She'll be like, N-word. I like these N-words doing stuff.
But yeah, King Queens was on around the same
She was
time.
a white girl that was less around.
So like,
You want to see a guy that clearly likes the Insane Clown Posse, even though like it's not in here, but you can tell like he's a guy that
trunk
listens
full
to
of
him.
fake or car full of.
You can tell that this guy.
Oh, this is the video you posted to your story.
I
right?
did because like it was the
This is
a butt rock band that I've never heard of before. It's so bad. And then I went to their music video, and then it was just comments about Tim Pool, and I was like, "Are you of course?" Of course, like the shittiest butt rock band that I've ever heard is associated with Tim Pool because they went on their podcast, I guess.
So dumb.
And I was just like, "This is delicious."
I love. White
Do you not understand?
I love White Fear, bro. I love it. I love how scared they are of just being around.
Dave
They're
Blunt's
gonna
getting stuck.
replace us.
Dave Blunt's getting stuck in an elevator. Real. Dr. Drew died this week. Dave Blunt's trampled at a Travis Scott concert. Mailer Goon. Oh yeah, all right. Suck my penis, baby. Jerk our dicks all night.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. Kevin Durant's feet. Pushing. What is it? Pushing a match into your dick hole and trying to light it by swinging your cock at rough surfaces. That is actually crazy.
This guy's telling us what he's actually tried. I wonder if he achieved it. I wonder if he got.
That is look. That's horrifying, but that is a fucking hilarious image.
That's a feat.
That is a feat for sure. SJ, when me did 14, what is it? When me did 14, me cuz use me mouth as him fassy hole.
What?
I don't know what any of this means. Fuck you, I ain't paying my TV license, bitch, Mr. Pants. Colin, oh no. Oh! It went to settings. Colin Moriarty. Fuckface Unstoppable. Colin Moriarty. Cardboard Pie. Aragorn. Cutting out Netanyahu's colon while Legolas and Gimli compete over who can dome the most IDF soldiers. Sween's dad affectionately talking about his 5th wife, but somehow his 7th divorce. Jolly old dipshit. The Ace of Parades. Colin Moriarty. 100 Sweens versus half a gorilla. It's mean. Michael Vick fights Crypto the Superdog and beats him badly. Colin Moriarty. Search Peter Lorre fish battle. I don't want to search that.
What the fuck?
There's a battle? What do you mean?
Yeah,
like a death battle? Like,
I hope so.
I love the idea of death battle where they just run out of characters. It's like the Peter Lorre fish versus, I don't know, fucking Nemo.
Yeah.
What was that guy's voice who did the voice? Oh, now Nemo's got all sorts of stuff on, he's getting,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Boomstick or whatever.
Boomstick, yeah. Now Nemo's got a crazy healing factor on the back of his, But the Peter Lorre fish has got a weapon in his back pocket. He's going to pull it out and shoot Nemo at the first sign of a confrontation.
Dude, they're still.
That's so right, my fellow.
They're one
What
of
a
those
weird
channels
fucking
that,
channel.
like,
Still going,
They just did Master Chief versus Doom Guy like in the last week.
No way. I they did that a long time ago.
You would think.
Well, maybe I just saw it recently, but I remember in my mind
redid it.
They might have redone it because I remember looking at it as like something stuck out to me. It was like, oh, this is more recent than I would have expected.
Right. That it's.
Oh, guess who wins by it? Like, it's not
Dude,
even, I don't even know why you would even do that.
To me, they're like Watch Mojo, but they kept going and successfully.
Yeah.
Because Watch Mojo, everyone was like, I'm so over this.
I think Watch Mojo's still going too, though.
Well, they're still going, but I feel like their numbers are probably embarrassing.
I actually feel like they're pretty good.
Are they on the rebound?
Well, no, I just feel like it's like a Nigahiga situation where like he's not relevant, but they're successful.
Well, he's gone. He's been gone for a while though.
I guess
he's like gone.
Ryan?
To be fair,
Ryan's been gone for like 3 years.
The last time I looked at Watch Mojo,
Yeah, but he was what were
the
you
last. Oh, I was just gonna say the last time I looked at Watch Mojo, they were getting like 20K views or something.
Oh yeah, but they're like volume over.
That, you're true, but that's also for a channel that I think has like tens of millions. Is kind of.
Was it like was it a video topic that you would have expected to have more?
Let's just see.
Because there's sometimes where it's like top 10 hot sauces in TV shows. You know what I mean? And that's like that has a ceiling. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I might watch that.
Top 10 hats.
I like.
Oh,
Watch
they just
Mojo.
released a video 30 minutes ago.
What is it? Top 10 Watch Mojo videos.
Top 10 anuses.
Best and worst changes in The Last of Us season 2 so far.
Oh.
So 2 hours ago, top 20.
Oh, I just came yesterday. I haven't watched it.
Oh my God, they release. Okay, the volume has increased exponentially probably since their views dipped so much. Because you have top 20 ridiculously manly men in movies, This was 6 hours ago. It's 12K. Top 10 worst superhero movie sequels ever. I might actually want to watch that. 8 hours ago, 11K. Top 10 dumbest things actors ever said. Yeah, see, that's one where I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What?
Top 10 black shirts.
Top 10. 20 hours ago, top 20 most ruthless betrayals in history.
Today on Watch Mojo, we're going over the top 10 passive shots of fingernails in movies.
That's crazy.
Number 1, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah. They're basically at the same thing, but they increase their volume. They're like the quartering that would release 5 or so things a day.
Yeah, that's how you offset it, I guess.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Anyway, Colin Moriarty.
Anyway,
Aussie election proving just how fucked Seppos are. Seppos. I don't know what this means. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
How fucked Seppos are. Like, I guess it's a party. I don't know.
Seppos?
No idea.
P-O-S-E-P-O?
You live in a fake world to me. You have to understand.
Is it an acronym?
If Louis Spears doesn't tell me something happens, it basically isn't real over there. You know, like I have to find out what happens in Australia through him.
Yeah.
In between my episodes of watching fucking, Full House
It's a
and young zombie Herschel. Big gay beetle guzzling cum like it's sugar water. Smitchy the Kid, Colin more like Colin more retardy.
Colin more retardy.
Come like it's sugar water is crazy.
Colin more retardy is fucking great.
That's pretty good.
I wonder if he's ever heard that. I'm gonna call him that next
Probably
time I see
not.
him.
Yeah, just casually.
He's gonna have like a Vietnam flashback to like high school.
Oh yeah. No,
it's happening again.
Wait.
I've got to write a fucking guide.
Don't do it, Chris.
I've got to write a fucking game facts guide for fucking Vagrant Story or something.
Vagrant Story.
Colin Moriarty posted clarity nut from Hell's Heart. I come at thee. Star Coffee. Yasser Arafat cock.
A yank. Seppo is basically like calling someone a Yankee.
Fucking that's not
Australian
real.
English is a form of slang being a diminutive of septic tank, which is in turn a rhyming slang for yank. A shortened version of Yankee, right?
That's too much.
So you fucking seppo. Yeah, we're shit, I guess.
Okay, yeah. A scuba tank filled with fart gas.
That's torturous.
Oh man, I'm trying to deliver these in a way that like maximizes their hit.
Yeah.
Cock meat sucker wet dreams of gay love. Cock in my poop shoot. Cum in my asshole. Empire prostate of mind. Empire prostate of mind is fucking.
No, that's what got me.
Empire prostate of mind.
That one got me.
Oh my god, that's so fucking stupid.
Checking out. I'm not gonna do it.
Can we get Kingston's grandma on the podcast? I don't think so.
I really don't think she can get here.
Yeah,
is insane.
I'm gonna
She's
go ahead.
literally dying.
Can we do the podcast in her hospice?
Let's not.
Okay, fine.
Let's not.
That's
Let's not.
crazy.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh my god! Can you imagine how hell your life would have to be for it to end with your grandchildren doing a podcast next to you?
Yeah, she's like pulling plugs. And
I would
shit.
just be really sad.
What if we swap the tubes? Crazy.
her a little fan.
Colin the Moriarty, the Guna Bomber.
He's fine again.
Oh, she's good.
It's your
I
boy
feel
Shawnee
70
D,
years
and I've
younger.
transformed into a
Turns
ginger
out,
version
I
of Colin
just-
Moriarty.
Needed the Fent withdrawal was getting to me.
Cumshot Gaming, TM. Cumshot Gaming is crazy.
Cumshot Gaming is an amazing.
We should start that channel. We should do that. We
Let
should
me
start
see.
Cumshot Gaming.
If Cumshot Gaming is
If
not
Cumshot Gaming is not taken, we must take it right the fuck now.
immediately,
Yes.
Like before, we will not post this episode until Cumshot Gaming is securely within our grasp.
Cumshot is technically is a compound word, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll have Cumshot Gaming as one word too, just to make sure it's not, it doesn't get banned.
Oh, so it doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna put one word. Cumshot Gaming.
What popped up?
18 subscribers.
Aw, 18. Aw.
And then there's another one that actually has it, Cumshot Space
Separate?
Gaming, that has 50 subscribers. Their avatar is PUBG Mobile.
What is happening?
Cumshot Gaming.
Why?
Oh, that's so good. Snark Tank fans are deported to El Salvador. Service Agent 267, Colin Moriarty. Maybe that's him. Maybe Cumshot
Maybe
Gaming.
that is Cumshot Gaming, actually.
We gotta subscribe.
Why are
That's
you
so
putting
funny.
this on him?
It's so
Fun
funny.
fact: you're currently manually breathing. Colin Moriarty hitting the vape like a 12-inch dick. Colin Moriarty, slurping, stroking, smoking, joking. Colin MH, Lord of all Moriarty. Colin Moriarty, Obi won't you blow me? Waiting for the sween hunting tier. I want his pelt. Colin Moriarty, Kremlin to Gremlin. Colin Mariachi. Colin Moriarty. That's the Mexican Colin Moriarty. I forgot.
Oh yeah, right.
9th level wizard evocation itchy colon. Colin Moriarty. Morgan joins the podcast. How long until Derek dies having a threesome with her and Lilith?
Oh, I'm her sister.
Oh, I was thinking Lilith from Borderlands.
Oh, okay.
It's hot too as well.
And Morgan and Lilith.
Yeah, the original one, not the Kate Blanchett fucking 50-year-old one that they put in the movie.
I mean, I'd still
I
rough
think
it
Kate
up, but, like,
Blanchett is attractive. I don't think Kate Blanchett Lilith is. She looks like fucking. I don't know, man.
She looks stupid, but
That's
yeah,
still funny.
it's like cosplay.
She looks so
to me.
stupid that I can't respect her enough.
Oh,
to
yeah, you
sleep with
just
her.
spit on her.
I can't sleep with somebody that I don't like. think
Spit
is-
on her face.
I don't respect women at all, and I sleep with them.
That's
Okay,
interesting.
man. I mean, wage delay 583. Colin Moriarty, Papini Brothers, Jeffrey Epstein in the Minecraft movie be like, I am Steen.
So I guess this guy's name is maybe it's a user. I don't know because it says crazy motherfucker before everything that it does. So like I don't understand like why.
What the fuck? So Cumshot Gaming is a YouTube channel with 18 subscribers. It's at Cumshot Gaming. And every video that he has uploaded is like 11 years ago, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And it says, yeah, crazy motherfucker kill cam, no setup. Crazy motherfucker hacker. Crazy motherfucker KSG. Crazy motherfucker trick shot. Crazy motherfucker rusher. Crazy motherfucker multi-kill. Crazy motherfucker rushing Moab. Crazy motherfucker care package.
Finding stuff like this is great.
I love old fucking shit like that.
12 years ago, crazy.
That's like that video, the kid in Black Ops or whatever, where they're having that
fine.
1v1 with that guy.
He saw he got shot in real life. You remember that?
Which one's that?
So there's
show
I
you.
do you have it?
I think I have.
I lost it like a long time ago, but there's this video of this basically like this squeaker child, like 12-year-old, 11-year-old kid, challenged this guy to a 1v1, and like an asshole, of course, he's like, all right, I'll do it. And I don't think the other guy's on mic or anything, but he's in the map and he's just dunking on this kid.
Yeah.
And the kid's screaming over Mike and he's crying. And there's a point where he gets shot. And the soundscape of it is so funny because you just hear a gunshot, you hear echoing, and then you hear like crying, but it sounds like, ow, I've been shot,
Man, like,
crying.
the kid got
and then you
shot?
hear another gunshot and then his mic cuts out. So it sounds like this child has just been executed.
That's great.
But
That reminds me of
that's old. I can't find that no more.
there's an audio that is being circulated and used through everything, but it's originally from Fortnite, so which makes sense because there's a guy that has like infinite like grenades that make you dance or whatever, that make you emote.
Yeah.
And so this kid spawns in like this house thing and he can't get out because the guy just keeps throwing those grenades at him. He's like, stop it! Stop! It's so fucking funny. It is
love
so
that
funny.
whiny
He
kid-
starts crying and
The
then like
child stop it is so fucking it's everybody knows it. Stop it!
Yeah.
Stop!
And so the original video is so funny because like you're seeing it in other stuff where people are like, that's sad because like there was a Call of Duty version. People are just putting it over everything. Like, why is a kid playing that? And I was like, no, you gotta watch the original. It's hilarious.
Did you see that they put fucking Seth Rogen in Call of Duty?
Seth and somebody else too. It was Seth Rogen and somebody else just as silly. I can't remember.
I know Nicki Minaj was in there a long time ago.
See, that's more reasonable to
So
me.
was Alucard.
Okay.
Like,
Alucard.
like to me, Nicki Minaj is like
That's fun.
I just like Nicki Minaj has a huge fan base, like that ride for her, and they'll go play Fortnite and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Seth Rogen,
It is weird. I will say the animations, because there's like execution, there's execution animations
They're
in that
funny.
game now.
Yeah.
And the Seth Rogen ones are pretty funny.
oh,
Like because he's like cowardly. Like so he's like he goes up to it and he's like he like looks away and there's one where he fumbles with a gun and drops it and then it falls on
I
the ground
saw
and,
that
and,
one.
and shoot.
And then
it's
it's-
like
yeah.
you know what that's cool, it's funny.
Yeah.
This should not be Call of Duty at all. But like if somebody else made it, if this was another game, this would be cool.
that's right.
You know?
Yeah,
for sure.
the people are like, oh, the Fortnite has ruined Call of Duty. That's what I heard.
It's the
people
problem
saying.
that happens with a lot of
I guess.
this is well no I do think it like because you play certain games because of the feel, right? And like what they're trying to get across to you. And I do think the sad truth about multiplayer games is that like multiplayer games don't have identity anymore because it just eventually just becomes crossovers. It just becomes like, oh, Nicki Minaj is here. Oh, the Stormtroopers are in Destiny now. Oh, and it's just like, it sucks. It is lame. I miss when like Battlefield and these things actually had like a vibe to
definitely
them.
immersion breaking. I would say that for sure. Like certain things, like I never played the Payday games, but I remember they put like Ethan and Ela in there.
Oh my god, yeah, that's right.
And so like after a while, you're kind of like, all right, well this is this is just silly. Like I don't know if the game was always like just completely wacky, or if
No,
that
well, you had the
was
clown mask, I guess, but that was like heist.
But I thought
stuff.
that's like if you put
Yeah.
it, you're covering your face. So yeah, Payday 2, they collab with Ethan and Ela.
Why did they put 2 Israelis in a game about robbing banks? What do they mean by that?
Can we please keep going? Even for me, I'm like,
Bro,
hey.
you know what's fucked up? He would somehow he would probably be like, "Is this race?" Like he
modern Ethan?
modern-
He would not be cool with it at all.
and I'm like,
But yeah, dude, like I don't know. It's what bums me out about like Marathon, because as I was playing it, I was like, man, this looks so weird and unique, and I like it. But I know eventually it's
Buzz Lightyear.
I know eventually, yeah, Buzz Lightyear eventually is gonna pop in here, and fucking. I don't know. The cast of I Think You Should Leave is gonna be a playable character. Like, you know what I mean? Like, eventually it's just gonna not be cool anymore.
Yeah,
And that's kind of a bummer.
yeah.
That's just like all games are doomed for that.
Joel,
Joel from The Last of Us.
Joel Miller. Yeah.
Is Joel in Fortnite?
No,
I
somehow.
don't think so. I don't.
No,
I think Joel Miller's
I
in
can't
Fortnite.
say that.
I don't think he is.
I actually can't say no because
yeah,
there's so many-
I don't believe that he is.
yeah,
I know Master Chief and Kratos are, but
yeah.
I don't know about
Old
Joel.
Kratos, right? I don't want that.
yeah. Young Zombie Herschel is there too.
Young Zombie Herschel is in it. Great. Oh, cool. Love the time.
Yeah, whatever. Fucked up
We
again.
absolutely massacred.
Don
our goal.
Donkerson. So for anybody curious, like off the rip, I was like, hey, we should keep it to 2 hours to 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's 2:49 right now.
Yeah.
We fucked it up. Actually, the amount of time is actually almost exactly what time it is. It's kind of wild.
Oh, interesting.
The Papini brothers, not exactly, but like close.
How do we fix that? We pause it for a while, and then we.
It's not worth anything. the Papini brothers, Jeffrey Epstein, Einstein, Don Donkerson, the Colon swinging slasher, Jury from Street Fighter giving me a syrupy foot job under the table at Denny's. It's
damn.
2 a.m.
Now it's about Luna now.
Luna? Oh, from Claire?
From Claire. Now
Oh yeah, her feet are out.
I saw the few times I go on Facebook, the first thing that popped up was this 10 out of 10. It was just a circled her feet.
You know what?
What bothers
Every time I
me
did
is-
switch to her, I thought about it constantly.
Yeah.
Because they are just because she doesn't run around; she hovers.
She
so her
flies,
feet
she
are just
floats.
up in frame.
So
And I'm thinking about
This
it.
guy's just like,
So about that.
beating-
She. I know, right?
you know
Does
what?
he know?
Wait, are you talking about like some spoilers or something?
Luna's there, and that that doesn't.
Are you trying to like?
Is this a spoiler that you're?
Are you trying to go to
No,
a
it's not
spoiler?
'cause you guys are ahead of me, so I can't spoil anything for you. You guys already experienced.
No, but
it.
I mean for
Oh.
people. Like, is it like a spoiler for people?
We're just trying to talk about her feet. What's going
It
on
would
here?
spoil something, but I'm just kind of confused. Something's happening, and I'm like, this can't be possible.
With her feet?
No, with her in general.
So that wasn't a spoiler, but like maybe like it was weird. We cut out
It
what
would
Kingston
be
said.
really
I'm
funny if he was correct. But you can't be because you finished the game.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, like, I don't know what I really have. I wish you could hear what he said.
Yeah. Maybe we'll bounce back on it after a few weeks.
Yeah.
Give people some time to finish the game.
So Jury given a syrupy foot job. Okay. PP ranking ranking funniness won't work because Derek is both the most and least funny depending on his mood. Oh, I see what you're saying. I forgot that we asked for that. For like a rank.
The most and least funny depending on mood.
Depending on mood, I guess.
Well, I mean, I think that's everyone you could even be considered a comedian. So you can still do it.
I guess, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everyone.
Yeah, you could still do it.
You
I
can be
feel
like, say George Carlin when he's not being funny. He's not. That doesn't
Yeah.
work. That doesn't work, sir.
Colin Moriarty, Me Be Fishy, Limp Biscuits and Gravy, Colin Moriarty, John Strickland, Mercs 1889, Rip Young Dolph, Colin Moriarty,
Dolph?
fucking Kingston's dad. No idea.
Is it off?
Young Dolph?
No way.
Pre-Roz, Blake896, asked Creed to enter Anus Testicles, but it's pronounced like a Greek hero. Carnage, with that smooth criminal drip, has to be seen to be believed. It does, because I don't believe it. Das Goopy, Colin Moriarty, come on Eileen.
Oh, I actually don't know
by
this.
Dexy's Midnight
I
Runners.
don't know who Young Dolph is. He died in 2021.
Not too bad.
Oh, well.
Oh, too bad.
He's been dead for like 4 years. He's been dead for an entire high school.
Yeah, so he's Chicago. I bet he's probably in some drill shit, probably. Guest appearance in OT Genesis. Oh my God, was he in the Coco? Oh no, he's in Cut It. Same shit.
Anyway, Colin Moriarty.
I don't know Young Dolph.
Hung Bob's made me the Goon Lagoon. Oh, wait, what is it? Hung Bob's cum made the Goon Lagoon.
That's
Nicky
crazy.
Ziggy. Splooge McDuck. Diving into a large vault full of cum, parentheses, he owns a large sperm bank. Private.
I hate that.
What?
That's crazy, dude. He's contaminating all the sperm. He mixed all the sperm together in the sperm bank, and it's useless. Because you're like, oh, yeah, I want to get one from that guy. Okay,
Luck of the
great.
draw,
and then
man.
the motherfucker just gets a ladle in the big ass.
A ladle.
Later one of the bases.
Like he's
rolls her over.
like it's fucking horchata.
Yeah.
Insane. Private, pick up that radio and call in more Artie.
Nice.
It's insane. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Badly Brave. Dog the Baby Hunter. Ethereum needs help lowering his weapon to Halo 3. Penis. Nathan. Melphus 1. And rounding out our list as always, the King of Haphazard.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Oh.
Thanks for stopping by the Thanks for stopping by the Snark Tank podcast. Remember, you can support us over at patreon.com/Snark Tank. Go over there, ask your questions, ad-free access, early access, get your name right at the end of the show, and fuck with us for a way too long amount of time. Thanks for your support. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Damn, 5.3 million.